Let me move that. My breakfast. Hello, everyone. Hi there. Good to be back. You can all hear me just fine. How's the music? Is the music too loud? Is it too quiet? Music is good. All is well. That's good in my book. Thank you very much, Michiko, for the Akasupa. And thank you, everyone, for coming to welcome me back home! I'm back! It's a very strange feeling. It's a very strange feeling after so much time to be back in my own little, in my little booth, in my flat. Hang on a minute. That should be fine. Hang on a minute. Okay. It's incredibly surreal because I had been gone for so long. I went on like a proper, you know, a proper spirit quest. I really sort of, I don't know, I don't know if I would say I changed, but I learned a lot about myself. I have air conditioning in a sense, although I did realize how hot it was in here when I brought in a nice cold bottle of water from the fridge, and the bottle of water, I could feel the coldness emanating from, you know, a bottle of water, and that's all. That's all I could. It was a noticeable change in temperature. So I mean, all I really have is a fan that circulates the air from outside to in here, but the air outside has a computer in it. Yeah, the summer heat in the UK, boy do I miss being in Japan already. Boy do I already miss being in Japan, where every building had fantastic air conditioning. In the UK, you walk into a building and it's too hot and there's a heat wave going on. Well, sorry mate, you're fucked, you're dying. Sorry bruv. Sorry mate. Asato, thank you very much. Toya, thank you so much. We've got lots to talk about today, lots to update you on. Yui, Koyuki, Bon, thank you very much. Tadaima, I am home as fuck right now. I am the most home I've ever been. So, yeah. I need some water. I finally retrieved the milk after a very long but much needed, really I almost feel like I've kind of been on that hiatus until today, to be honest. I've been at work. I've been very busy with all sorts of different things that you will get to see quite soon, but I can't talk about that today. What I can talk about, though, is the experience that I had while I was away, and so we're going to catch up, and we're going to have a little chat, because I missed you all very much. See, I've got you sat on my lap right now. My cough is sadly still here. The 100-day cough is very much still with me. Akuma Phoenix, thank you very much for the supers, you too. Thank you. And Rui, thank you very much. The cough is sadly still here. The 100-day cough may actually be with me for 100 days. It was around March that I started coughing for the first time, and I am still coughing to this very day. Although not very often. I've been getting along very well with it. I've still been, you know, working hard and doing all my normal stuff with the cough, but I still have a bloody cough, and it's annoying. Mary Mercury, thank you for the Akasupa, and Kairos, thank you so much. So, what have I been up to? Well, to recount, obviously, if you watched the little video that I made when I came to see you from the monastery in Japan after I'd been away, and I was still all tall and had a big hairy chest and all of that, I was not feeling very well. There was a lot in my life that was making me quite sad, and so I took a break and I disappeared and I went off into the mountains, and I found out that my castle, or at least the wreckage of it after it was destroyed, has nowadays been transformed and rebuilt into a monastery. And when I arrived there after going on an adventure with my guys Jacques, Jean-Luc, and Louis, my good French buddies that I met randomly in Japan with their little banger of a car called Pierre. I'll tell you some more stories about those guys as well, because they were really funny. But after I got there, I sort of felt a calmness, and I felt like I understood what I needed to do next. And now well, of course I remember their names. It's not driving from Tokyo up to Cape Olma is not a short drive. I really had to get used to that, you know? And I was a big guy in a very tiny car. But those guys were fun. They made it worth it, you know? Remy, thank you for the gifted. And Chilik, thank you very much. Big gifted, everybody come on in. More members. You know what I'm excited to do? I'm excited to play some fucking RuneScape, because, you know, I've been so busy. I've been so insanely busy. The only game that I've really had time to sink my teeth into has been Hearthstone, because Hearthstone you can just jump in, do a game in 20 minutes, and then get back to whatever it is you were doing before. But RuneScape, you always run the risk of, getting sucked in for an entire day. So don't worry, members. I have plans this year. I don't know if I'll be able to max this year, because maxing takes a lot of time. But I would like to, at least with members, I'd like to do a sort of maxing grind series where I just get along with all of the grinds that I'm a bit bored and don't really want to have to do, but you can accompany me and make it a little bit easier. Remy, thank you for the Aksupa. And Tokito, thank you for 50 fucking gifted. 50 gifted members. I want to make membership really worth it. We're going to do lots and lots of fun stuff together. But yeah, so I was away for a very long time. Very long time. You know, right around, I think it may have been, because it was around March when, it was pretty soon after I did my Billy stream with the gacha thing. It was right around then when I decided to go back. And I think maybe I caught my cough initially while I was traveling. Maybe, you know, being on a plane at the time, I might have inhaled some pathogens, and then ever since, you know, up in the mountains, you know, the conditions are quite severe, so maybe that just sort of kept it going. Maybe now that I'm back in the UK and, you know, it's not intimidating for me to go to the doctors and get checked out, I'll be better soon, but who knows? Yui, Elden Ring DLC, yes. We will be doing Elden Ring DLC next week. Yes, next week. Kathy, thank you very much for the super. I've been trying to avoid spoilers as best I can, but I have not succeeded. I've run into a few spoilers, and I'm like, no. Kylie Kane, thank you, and Koya, thank you so much. Tadaima. Okay. So what you may notice different about today is that I was actually on time for once. I was actually well on time for today's stream, which was not the case for a long time, because and this is not like, you know, and I know a lot of you like to believe that I'm making shit up all the time, but I want to be very sincere when I say I really was out in the fucking wilderness, and I really did need to find an actual recording studio and book out a session every single time I wanted to stream. That's not a joke, okay? And when I went there, I did a lot of research to find a studio with suitable Wi-Fi. And when I did find one, it turned out, because you remember from my little outfit reveal, I was stuttering all over the place. There was a lot of lag, and I realized it was because the actual router in that place was a little distance away from where they sat me down to go and do my stream. So I needed to invest. And what I did was I wound up doing a load of research about the internet and how, like, Ethernet stuff works. And so, router, that's how it's fucking pronounced! Okay? Router. Schedule. Fuck off. Anyway. So I had to wind up purchasing 3 Ethernet cables and one of those Ethernet switches so that I could plug in all of my various different devices that required Ethernet. And you know, and this is my first stream, apart from the NBA stream the other day. This is the first stream that I've done from my computer. this computer has just been sat idling. Well, not idling, it was off. Obviously, I turned it off before I left. But, you know, this computer has just been sat by itself for months. I was streaming off of a laptop the whole time. And I just, man, being back on an actual computer, it's fucking crazy. Multiple monitors. You got, I mean, at the booth, you know, it's outside my booth, so I can, like, it's outside my booth, so I can actually avoid fan noise. That's pretty cool. Mochi, thank you. Efita, thank you for the Akasupa. Naimeri Mercury, thank you very much for the gifted. Kuroi 2.0, thank you very much. Welcome back. Good to see you. Jelly, thank you very much. Rinaria, thank you for the Akasupa. Okaeri. Okaeri Guma. That's cute. That's cute. That's cute. I paid my bills. Yes, yes. I left the UK in a state of emotional turmoil, and there were a lot of things that I left unattended that I kind of forgot about. One thing that has pissed me off significantly, my chair, right, my gamer chair, is very old. Or rather, I should say it was very old. My gamer chair, I had had for about 5 years. And that's a chair that I sat in essentially every single day. And when I got back, lo and behold, it had fallen apart. The chair had literally, like, fallen off of the wheels. Like, I think there was just there was something wrong with it. Maybe it was due to, like, suddenly having someone as heavy, you know, me increasing in weight and then getting complacent and sitting in that chair a whole bunch, you know? I think I might have just weakened it, and then it sat around and just kind of collapsed. So I'm sitting on a very uncomfortable metal chair at the moment, which I'm not a fan of. But what I have done is I've decided, right, I need to fix my posture. I am a shrimp. I need to be an upstanding gentleman. So you know what I've done? I have ordered one of those very fancy Herman Miller chairs that really kind of aids your posture and is supposedly very, very healthy long-term to sit in. So I'm very excited for that to get here. I'm very excited to be sitting in one of those. Paying Huma, thank you very much. Nah, thank you. Does my computer still have me Fat Boy wallpaper? It actually does not. My computer has had the Demon Hunger's landscape configuration from the poster. That's been my wallpaper for a long time. And Duck, thank you. Yes, I'm back and I'm ready to keep molding, as you heard when I played Smash with the lads, which was fun. You know, what's really funny is that the Discord audio of me playing Incineron going, Timer! That actually, as it turns out, there was like a lot that was cutting out on Discord. There were a lot of noises that I made that did not make it through to Doppio's stream, which is quite hilarious. But for me, I kind of feel like there were 2 moments from that bit that like really stuck out to me. I've watched that clip back a few times. There was one where it's like where Wilson hits me with the KO punch, and I go ah! Like right as Incineroar flies off the screen. That was really funny. And then the bit at the end after like the POV disappears on Doppio's end, Wilson being like, "This is fucking psychological warfare. I can't fucking play because you're making me laugh." He was going so ridiculous. He was going absolutely silly mode. I was really happy in that moment. I was like, hell yeah, I'm doing a funny bit. Stir Zero Masato, thank you so much. Samantha Aldama, thank you very much. Oh, thank you. Greetings from Mexico. Good to see you. Good to have you. Yeah, I miss this too. So what I'm going to say is that now that I think I wanted desperately, I wanted to be back when I, back when I showed up in April, but there was so much going on at the time, and I was dealing with such bizarre circumstances that, I wasn't able to do all that much. But now I'm home. My internet is back up and running. My electricity is back up and running. I am in a secure, lovely environment, and I am very excited to just get on with streaming again. So as I've mentioned, and I won't say too much about it, but there is something that I do need to work on still. So I won't be streaming like a massive amount right off the bat. I'm going to kind of ease myself into it, maybe with 3 or 4 streams in a week. But, or at least that depends on how much work this thing requires over the next couple of weeks. But once that's all done, then, you know, I'm gonna really hit the ground running and try to do lots and lots of fun stuff. And I've got lots of really interesting ideas for the rest of the year. I'm really looking forward to seeing what we can come up with together. Holly, thank you. Olivia, thank you for the Akasupa. Yeah, it's good to see you too. Krisu and Oila, thank you very much. While you were gone, I went for lots of adventures. Scotland. Ooh, I love Scotland. Working at the theatre and soon uni, and most of this is thanks to you. That makes me happy. That makes me happy. But what was I going to say? I stayed in so many strange places. So, obviously, most of the time I was at the monastery and I was meditating and I was trying to grow, you know, as a person. We had a pretty rocky start to the year, or a pretty rocky end of last year. And I needed some time to reflect. But and while I was there, I had a little bunk in the dormitories that they had, and I just sort of stayed. But other times, I would need to just kind of find somewhere that was in close proximity to wherever I was working. So, for example, this is quite funny. Near to the recording studio, at one point I was going to be there very, very late. I needed to be there late. I mean, most of the time it was pretty late, obviously, because my normal stream time is quite late in the evening in JST. And so a lot of the time when I would start my streams, they'd wind up going long into the night. When I would stream like that, I would book a little kind of, not a hotel per se, but like one of those unmanned apartment buildings, you know, where it's like a flat, like a little studio flat, and there's no like hotel people there. You just get like a door code and you walk in or whatever it is. I got one of those, and the room I wound up getting was really, really tiny. It was quite nice. It had like a tiny little kitchenette, but it had, you know, and the bed was nice. But do you know what there was? Do you know what there was in this room? There was a really, really fucking scary picture on the wall. It was just a picture of a woman. It was like a Regency era painting of a woman, and she was just stood like, just staring directly. And it was one of those paintings where no matter what angle you look at it, it looks like it's staring at you. It's like Baba, right? I was fucking terrified of this thing. Like every time I would come home exhausted, you know, like 5, 6 in the morning after a stream sometimes, and I would just sort of walk in, you know, stagger in through the door, and then I would look up and I'd see the painting, and I would be like, I'm gonna blink, I'm gonna turn away, and then that frame is just gonna have the background, and that woman is going to have disappeared from the painting, and then she will like come out of the darkness and break my neck or something like that. Like, I was genuinely scared. And the thing is, I tried taking it off the wall, but they fucking stuck it there. They fucking glued it there. They stuck it so firmly to the wall. I was like, okay, well, they clearly don't want anyone to steal this horrifying picture that no one in their right mind would hang up in their own house. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to have to deal with this now. But I'm a big boy. And at the time, I was an even bigger boy. And so I just sort of decided, you know what? It's fine. If some painting demoness comes out of the painting, I will either fight her and defend myself, or since she's a fellow demoness, maybe we will have sex and it'll be great. Sadly, that did not happen. Still very much alone. But, you know, it's nice to hope sometimes. Bella, thank you very much for the super. Harumi, thank you very much for the Aka Super. I've got lots of interesting things to share with you. Big hug for you. Mio, thank you for the Aka Super. Super excited for your DLC stream. Me too. I'm very excited to play it. Just Jay, thank you for the Aka Super. The last stream of yours I saw was when you were still home. Kind of didn't have time to join new streams. Yeah, it gets like that sometimes. It can be tricky. I've missed you too. And Sai, thank you very much. I did see it. I thought it was really, really cute. So that was one place, and okay, wait a minute. I need to do something. Real quick. So, what did I do? Sometimes it's difficult to remember what I did. Oh, I remember. Whoa. That is bizarre. Okay, now I figured it out. Huh. That's funny. So I tried turning the volume down on my phone to make sure I didn't accidentally play any copyrighted music off of my phone while I'm looking for this. But then I turned the volume down, and it turned the volume down on my computer. I guess because the Spotify account is the same one. That's funny, isn't it? Ka, thank you very much. I missed you too. Alison, thank you for the Arca Super. My brother got married last week, and I was in the wedding as a bridesmaid. It was the hottest day of the year, but I survived. Oh, good lord. A lot of metal played at the reception. That sounds good. That sounds good. It was the hottest day of the year, and now the hottest guy of all time is back. What a coincidence. Neko Saka, thank you very much for the super. Bought new headphones. Ooh, very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, my really good headphones are still kind of like, you know, weak and super glued and have like one of the ears fuzzy. So I've got some, while I was away, I got some much cheaper ones that I've been using temporarily, and I'm still using them now. I'll get around to getting the really good ones fixed at some point, but these are going to have to do for the time being. Willie, thank you very much for the super. I love you too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let me take a look. Let me take a look at this. So basically there was, so after I had that one, oh, this is actually, this is when I came back. So this is when I came back, and do you remember I said that I booked out a recording studio to do the Smash stream originally? That was because I only got all of my stuff sort of all the way set back up right in time for the Billy stream. I still couldn't have streamed when the Smash collab was going to be, and as you know, I thought that stream was going to be at 11 in the 11 a.m. JST, which in BST is 3 a.m. And I was like, fuck it, I want to be in a Smash collab. I love Smashy Brothers. I'll go out there at the wee hours of the fucking morning. So I did, and I went to this recording studio. Turns out the time was wrong, and I went there for no reason. And so now I have an invoice to pay for a recording studio that I just went to, sat around, waited, called Finana and Claude while they were on stream to figure out what was going on, and then I went home. And I went back to, and I booked, they've done it again, for one night I booked this little apartment, and I stayed in there for one night. And while I was there, again, delirious, you know, waking up the next morning and getting ready to jump on the train back home, knowing that, okay, I'm going to be ready to go. Delirious, what I started doing is, remember I told you that while I was, I told the boys in the Luxiem Off collab that while I've been away, I've been reading random Wikipedia articles. Like, I just looked up the Wikipedia article on gorillas, and I started reading about gorillas, and then I read the one about orangutans, and then I read the one about, what was another one I read about? I don't know, a bunch of stuff. One time, I just decided to Google bears. I just started reading about bears, and turns out, when you Google a bear, Google has this, at least on my trusty Android, there was this AR thing. Right? There was this AR thing where it can project a bear into your environment, a life-size bear. And I recorded this little video, and I think it's really funny. And I've got to figure out, I should have done this earlier. I got to figure out how to, oh, it's backed up. If I back it up, is it fat enough? All right. Let's keep chatting while I try and locate this funny video that I've made. Ash, thank you very much for the super. Oh, that's just sadly not sure how to show the result. You do not have to show anything. This is for you, all right? If you want to show something, you can post a picture on Twitter or whatever, but that's completely up to you. You can do whatever you feel like. I'm just glad that you feel like you've made a decision that's going to make you happy. Classica, thank you very much. Seeing you again gave me hope. Seeing you again gave me hope. Dana, thank you very much. I missed you too. Kane, thank you very much for the gifted. I'll tell you something else. That I've been getting into. Is chess. Surprisingly. So, it was on my flight out. To Japan originally. You know how sometimes airplane seats will have those games in them? Usually you would watch a film, but sometimes they've got games on them as well. And I was like, let me see what they've got on here. It was stuff like Battleship. You sunk my battleship. Stuff like 2048, which is pretty fun. And then I saw they had chess, and I was like, I've never really played chess. And so I booted it up, and I selected like a medium difficulty, and the chess robot, or the chess AI, that they had on the back of this fucking plane seat was the most aggressive, insane chess robot I think I've ever encountered in my life. It's not like chess.com, where you make a move and the AI will wait a few seconds before it makes its new move so that it can kind of give you the illusion that there is another person on the other end thinking about it. This chess robot immediately, in half a second, immediately calculates the optimal move and plays it instantly. There is no way that I could keep up with that, and I want to make it very clear. I've been playing a fair bit. I've got the chess.com app. I've been doing the puzzles and doing the lessons and stuff. I am still very, 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 very bad at chess. Like, astonishingly bad. The amount of times that I will have a pretty good lead on my opponent, and then I will just make... In the business, they call me the blunderer, alright? They call me the blunderer, where I will just make a move where I'm like, yeah, this seems good, and I immediately just blunder my queen. Right out of the gate. I'm like, yeah, okay, well, I'm kind of up right now. Let me move my queen over here, and then a knight takes it, and I'm like, oh, right, yeah, no, that knight was defending that square. Why did I move my queen there? I just wasn't looking. I didn't even think about it. And I keep doing that. The amount of times I've been up, the amount of times I've made a really strong start to a game, and then it just completely falls the fuck apart so fast. It's insane. It's insane. I'm not all about that. There it is. Don't play the audio. Don't play the audio yet. This is so funny. This is so funny. Hold up. I'm just going to quickly check it first. I found the bear video. Okay, hold up. I mean, it's dumb. It's dumb. It's really dumb. It's really, really dumb. But I think it's fine. Okay? It's fine. Hold on. Hold on. I'm just double checking for reflections and stuff before I show it to you, because I want to be able to show you this because it's incredibly hilarious. It's like astoundingly hilarious. Really one of the most hilarious videos I've ever made in my life. I will show you. Don't worry. Don't worry. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I reckon it'll be fine. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be fine. All right. Hold on. And pause the music. Okay, don't get your hopes up. All right, don't raise your expectations for this. This is the dumbest thing ever. So to remind you of the context, okay? To remind you of the context, this is a video that I recorded while I was extremely sleep deprived, needing to wake up in order to get back home, to get everything set up, you know, very much on the same day, and I needed to catch trains, I needed to do all sorts. Hold on. Is it going to do it? Is it going to do it? Where is it? And I loaded up this AR bear, and suddenly there was a bear in my little temporary apartment that I was staying in. Oh, go on.
Holy fuck.
Shit, wait. Hang on. Forget with OBS, you gotta like change the audio settings and everything. Hang on a minute. This shit is so funny. Hold on. Hold on. Hang on. What the fuck? Wait. Suddenly my brain's turned off. Oh right, OBS doesn't let you do that unless you're showing it. Okay. Fuck. Hold on. Shit. Hold on. I can fix this. This needs to have this needs to have better comedic potential. Come on! Damn it!
Holy fuck. No.
There it is, right? There it is. And then I'm going to turn on the... Wait, I'm just not monitoring it. Did you hear it? Hang on.
Holy fuck. No.
I was just so delirious, and then suddenly I saw a bear show up in this little room, and I was like, no, fuck, there's a bear. Or it was, I cut it off because I have incredible comedic timing, and I realized that it was funny. Feronia. The high ponytail hairstyle is so gorgeous. Oh yes, the NBA merch. Ooh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. I'm really happy with the illustration they made for me. Really happy with the illustration they made for me. And you know what I also did? I think I mentioned this. I think I might have mentioned this a little bit ago. I can't remember. But yeah, I've been wearing the same pair of shoes. I had this pair of shoes that like I really wore down quite fast. Because I got some shoes that I could wear when I blew up to massive size. And then when I shrank back down, I needed some new shoes. And also, those shoes, I had very much, even though, you know, I was that big, getting shoes that are that big takes a long time. And even when you do, you know, they can be of dubious quality. And so I got some new shoes. I bought myself a pair of Jordans. I have a pair of white Jordans now, and they are, I will say, all right. Now I know we're in a partnership with the NBA, and I know that obviously Michael Jordan and Nike are irrevocably linked. If anything, Michael Jordan may be one of the greatest reasons why Nike is as dominant of a brand as it is today. But I'm gonna say, free of any. This is not a sponsored thing. I've not been sponsored to say this. Those are the most comfortable shoes I have ever worn by far. I am not kidding. Maybe it's because the shoes I've been wearing before were so uncomfortable to the point where like I was actively getting blisters on my feet every time I walked anywhere. But I put those on and I felt like I was stepping on a cloud. They are so... A reminder, not sponsored. This is not an ad. I'm just sharing my opinion. They are the most comfortable shoes I have ever worn in my life. It's not just a status thing. It's not just, oh, look at my J's, right? They genuinely are so comfy. And I've been going for all sorts of walks. I've been getting so much fresh air because I want to go places in those shoes because they are that comfortable. It's so great. Even in this hot weather, going for walks is just brilliant. And you know what else? I found my sunglasses. I had way back when I was, you know, buying some fancy clothing, which I don't particularly. I mean, I buy, you know, nice clothes, but not designer anything very often. I did have a bit of a phase of that though, as you know, with the Balenci's. But at the time, I also bought a pair of Gucci shades, and I lost them for a while, but I found them again, and they're really sexy. To be honest, I look at myself and I'm like, damn, shit, look at this guy. I'm like, look at this guy. Ethereal Waters, thank you. Connie, thank you. Chilik, thank you. Sai, thank you so much. Thank you for the 5 gifted. So yeah, we had that. Bear broke into the little room. What else? What else was there that happened? Won't be able to buy them again? Well, hopefully, I'm sure that they will last me a long time. Daniel, thank you very much. I'm so happy right now. Big hug. Hey, big hug to you too. Has you stayed in 15 different places? Yeah, pretty much. Counting a lot of like random places, because with those French guys, when we were doing the you know, when we were driving all the way up from Tokyo, all the way up to Cape Oma, or, you know, they drove up to, I can't actually remember where it was that they dropped me off, but, you know, but they were headed for Hokkaido. We wild camped a lot of the time. So a lot of the time it was just, you know, you drive as far as you can and then you reach a certain point where you cannot drive anymore and you think, all right, we need to take a rest. And so we are going to set up camp, and they had little tents, and I was very, very large, but, you know, if I curled up, I could just about fit into one of the tents, and, you know, it was nice. And well, a lot of the time, you know, if there wasn't enough room, because they only brought enough tents for themselves, obviously, one of the other guys would sleep in the car, which was very, very kind of them. I offered to just sleep out under the stars, but they insisted. You know, they were very, surprisingly for French people, they were very, very accommodating and quite hospitable. Danya, thank you very much. Yuki for the Akasupa, thank you so much. And Allison, super to pay for your designer clothing. I would like to buy some nice clothes. I would like to get a proper outfit sorted. But you know. It's all in the time. I live in a Chicago Bulls free household, but for you, I'm willing to risk it all. Team rivalry. I would say, no matter how much I may want you to rep the Bulls, now that I am officially a part of the team, don't risk a domestic issue, okay? Just, you know, do whatever it takes to survive. Support the Bulls from the sidelines. Foxy, thank you so much. Since you like FNAF, did you hear that Joy Creation is getting a remaster? Yeah, I did. And you know what else I heard? Is that there's going to be they're going to sort of like ramp up for FNAF's 10th anniversary with a certain unnamed collab on the same day that Fortnite is getting an update. I'm not trying to speculate here, but I'm saying we may, if they add a Freddy Fazbear skin to Fortnite, I will play Fortnite on stream. Guaranteed. I will play Fortnite on stream until I can get the Freddy Fazbear skin, and that is a guarantee. I will not allow myself to let a Freddy Fazbear Fortnite skin pass me by. Yana, thank you very much. Oh, last week you got a tattoo. Ooh, design when combined with my font is very beautiful. That is so sweet. That's so sweet. I'm really, really glad you decided to do that. Kendra, thank you very much. A little nervous flying on a plane. You're heading to Japan. Do you have any advice on flying? Maybe taking a sleeping pill or something. Falling asleep on a plane is a nice idea. But for me, what I think the best thing to do when on a plane is to learn to enjoy it. I obviously, because I'm very, very lucky to have all of you who support me so much, usually I'm able to fly business class or higher, and I enjoy flying, obviously, for that reason, and I'm very grateful for that. But to be honest, even when I used to fly coach all the time, I loved flying as well. I remember traveling to America maybe sort of 6-7 years ago, and loving my flight across the pond. I loved just being sat in my little seat, having my little in-flight meal, watching my little film. There's something about being on planes, no matter which class you're in, that just makes me emotional. And so what I would say, my advice, if you're nervous, I know this may seem counterintuitive, but this worked for me, because I used to be scared of flying too. My recommendation would be to get a window seat if you can. Look out the window. It can be a little scary, but when I did that for the first time, I was, because I was a little bit scared of heights, and I was like, I don't know if I want to do this, but then I did it, and you know what? It actually completely cured me of my fear. I loved looking out the window, and I was like, damn, look at this. This is so cool. And I'm really glad that I got a chance to do that. So that's what I would recommend, is to look out the window and just try and really enjoy being on that flight. Kiwi, thank you very much for the super. Met up with friends, all good for the summer solstice, and we took pictures of the puppies. That's always really cute when people do that. Nekosaka, the Wordle, oh man. 4 out of 6. Well played, well played. Excited for Donkey Kong on the Switch? I am! It's not coming out until next year, though. So it's kind of annoying, to be honest, because I was planning on continuing Donkey Kong Tuesday, which I took a long hiatus from. I want to continue playing Donkey Kong But the thing is that we've only got Donkey Kong 64 to play before Donkey Kong Country Returns. But the Donkey Kong Country Returns remaster is being put on the Switch next year. So it would feel wrong for me to play the 3DS version when the Switch version is right around the corner. So I guess I'll just slowly plod away at Donkey Kong 64 and then just be ready for when the Switch game comes out, and then we can play that. And then we can also play Tropical Freeze on the Switch, which ought to be really fun. GB Prince, thank you. Ches, thank you. Ignis, thank you very much. Today I went to have my wisdom teeth removed. Oh, hells, yes. It's a big step to take. It's a big step to take. When I hear your voice, doesn't even seem to hurt anymore. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks for you, but I'm glad that it's finally over with. You don't have to do it again now. You don't have to do that again. Sunny, how were the sunglasses you had given to Baba? Oh, those were the ones I found. Those were the ones I found. I tracked them down. Baby, my aunt in Chicago who does not know about VTubers, now proudly repping the Bulls. Wish my man's luck for bowling. That's so cool. That's so cool. Baby's aunt in Chicago is now a kindred. We love to see it. Pammy, thank you very much. Congratulations on getting your driver's license as well. I'm hopefully, now that I can fit inside your average car again, I'm hoping to get back on the road myself and to try and see if I can get my driver's license. Shachiku, did you eat a delicious meal while traveling? Yes. Okay. So my flight out to Japan was fairly unremarkable. I flew in premium economy to get on my way out there because it was so soon after I flew back from seeing everybody, and I thought, I'm gonna be sensible financially and all that, and I'm just gonna chill, and that'll be fine. But on the way back, because I had a look at flights and I thought, there's some stuff I haven't tried yet. On the way back, I was like, I've really, I haven't flown in first for quite a while, and I kind of want to try that. And, you all make me feel very lucky and enabling me to do all of these nice things and to live like a fancy guy. And so what I actually wound up doing was I found, interestingly, that instead of flying direct from Japan back to the UK, it was actually cheaper to do so, to get a connecting flight. And I thought, that's kind of interesting. It'll take longer. But maybe it was cheaper not only to get a connecting flight, it would be cheaper than flying business for a direct flight. And so I thought, it's kind of a good deal. And so I flew with Emirates back home, which is a airline that I have never flown with before. And what was fantastic about this is that it was cheaper than the direct flight in business class. So I got to go in first. And what's also fantastic about going, because I am a big planes guy. I love planes. What was fantastic about it is that because I flew a connecting flight, I got to fly it twice. And flying it twice meant that actually I got to fly on 2 different planes. It was my very first time flying on an Airbus A380, which was really exciting for me because I had never done that before. So essentially it was like trying 2 first-class flights in one for less than the price of a business class ticket, and I was like, I have to do that. And so what was interesting, a bit counterintuitive, but my flight back from Japan took me through Dubai, which was kind of interesting. Obviously, I didn't go out there. I just, made transit at the airport. But Dubai airport is ridiculous. I mean, the lounge. The first-class lounge takes up the entire central floor of the airport, and all of the airline gates can be walked to straight from the lounge. Like, you can just go from the lounge right onto the plane. You don't have to leave and then queue up with everyone else. They just put you straight on and get you down. It's a really fascinating system they've got going. So my first flight was from Tokyo back to Tokyo to Dubai, and that was on a Boeing 777. And their 777, oh my god, the seats are enormous. They're so big. They're so big. Big seats. You have so much room. And I will say, I feel like of all the airline beds that I've tried, the Emirates one was the most plush and comfy. I feel like that one, I had the easiest time getting to sleep. It was very, very kind of bouncy and fluffy, and that was really, really comfortable. So I flew back with that, and the seats are really, really big, and they give you like, there's a pull-out desk and also a vanity mirror, right? Where you can, on the front desk in front of your TV, you can flip up this little vanity mirror, and there are all these skincare products in there, like moisturizer and stuff. And I was like, that's a nice thing to do. And when you pull out that thing, there's a little drawer you can pull out, and in there is a writing kit. There's a little notebook and pen. And I got on with some work, and I actually felt like writing it down physically kind of made it a little bit more fun to make notes on stuff. And I started writing all sorts of things that maybe you'll get to see pretty soon. Who knows? Caddy Kane, thank you very much for the super. Glad you got a new hobby. And Damien, thank you very much for the super. All right, best of luck flying out. But yeah, so that was exciting. They give you a writing kit, which is like, that's the thing about Emirates, is that it was very good, but I can't help but remove myself from the feeling that it was very, what is it? It was very kind of showy. There was a lot of stuff that felt like it was supposed to make you go like, wow, that's fancy. I think that what they want to try and do is to be the, you know, the main choice that the average person who flies a lot will, when they save up enough points, that's the one that they'll choose to fly in first with, which is interesting. But it really is a massive overindulgence. It's a massive overindulgence, and it's quite nice in that way. Do you know what they give you? Do you know what you can have every single time you fly? In fact, you can have as much of it as you like. Is fucking caviar, baby. And I sat there, and I remember what was quite funny. It's that I was like, I think the concierge on that flight didn't think that I was supposed to be there. Like, I don't know why. They kind of seemed to think that I didn't know what I was doing. I don't know what it was, but they basically just like said, and you know about this, and you know about this, and so this is how you do. And I'm like, I've had caviar before. It's fine, you know. And they give it to you with all the pastries, all the onions, the eggs, and everything like that, and you put them together, and it's just amazing. And I sat there and I cleaned my plate multiple times over. I was like, and they had like, and coming out of Japan, they actually had a sushi selection, which was really, really nice, and yeah, getting clocked as a normie, exactly. They were like, new money, show yourself. It was, and I was like, the light, it burns. But it was fine. So that was great. And yeah, like I said, turns out on the way back, they also had chess on the little thing. And I thought, you know what, I've got to try this again. And so having been in Japan for a long time and having had the chess app on my phone, I tried to go up against that AI again, and I did beat it once. Only after I had been thoroughly manhandled by it many times over. Like I'm talking, you know, like under 10 move checkmates and shit. Like the amount of times that it would just be like, you're dead. But I've been having fun. I've been having a lot of fun playing chess. There's something really addictive about it, and I think there's something deeply fascinating about I don't know, you know, a game that's older than I am, something that's been around for such a long time, and to see that much knowledge accrue around a game, and to have people talk about and write about a game as though it's this incredibly serious academic thing, which in a way it kind of is. Cap, thank you very much for the super. Got back into cooking while you were away. I'm looking forward to getting back into cooking. I'm really going to push myself to cook more this year as well. Except for what you're cooking. And I mean cooking figuratively and literally. Salami Origami, welcome back, my lord. Dumb question. How is flying when you are big? I had a 6'5" BF and he hated how he had to pray he got seat upgraded or be cramped in. Well, I can't really speak to that because, you know, I've been able to fly in bigger seats. You know, the premium economy that I got on the way out to Japan while I was big was you know, it was fine. But I would imagine it would suck. I would imagine that being really, really big would, you know, would suck hardcore if you didn't have a really nice big seat. Yeah, Yeah, no, I thankfully have not flown like regular coach while in that form. 90% of the time when I'm in that body, I tend to be in a mad flurry of violence that very quickly ends. So, you know, just sort of walking around and being normal like that was a new experience for me. Probably why I wound up having such a difficult time. It was a lot to get used to. Sapphire, thank you very much. Welcome back. I miss you so much. I miss you too. I miss you too. I mean, I can just fly. I can fly, but I'm not very good at it. And also, that's a long way to go. Okay, I can fly pretty far and I can fly pretty fast. But I don't really want to, you know, risk that. I don't want to risk, like, getting really tired halfway, you know? And then being like, well, damn, shit, I'm in the middle of the ocean. What do I do now? What about Tekken hand cam? That'll definitely happen. That'll definitely happen. I'm very excited for that. I'm very, very excited to play some Tekken again. I've not had much time to play Tekken. Like I mentioned with RuneScape, I've not really had time to play many games apart from Hearthstone, you know, just kind of dipping in here or there. But I'm excited to get back into it. I did drop out of Garyu, but I've been kind of hovering around like that borderline level, so, you know, the rank at the end of the day doesn't really matter. It's about your skill as a player, and I know that now that I've gotten in once, I can definitely get in again. I'm going to stream again, and you're going to watch as I fail to get back in, and I'm just going to get completely farmed. But, you know, it's fine. The Garyu goat will return. I still can't believe I even made it at all. I can't believe I made it at all. I never thought I would be good at Tekken. I never thought I would. But I made it to that level with one of the hardest characters to play. And they buffed the shit out of Kazuya as well. They buffed him really, really hard. So I'm excited to see what playing with him is like now, because I haven't tried him with all of his new buffs. I haven't had the chance. But yeah, they buffed the shit out of Kazuya, and that is and that's really exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing what it's like to, you know, to actually have a reliable punish that you can use that isn't electric. Any other games you plan to stream? There are a lot of games that back when I was first kind of like, you know, experiencing some heavy burnout around the start of the year that I said I would play but didn't wind up getting around to. I want to kind of work through those and get around to finishing those up. But what I would like to do as well is... What would I like to do as well? Obviously, we had the Shinkansen Zero stream. I'd like to play that. What else? Oh yeah, we have to finish Game of Sisyphus. Hopefully I can get my save back, because I'm on my computer as opposed to my laptop now. Hopefully I can travel over. Undertale Yellow. Yep, we can do that. And finish up the new chapters of Garden of Banban as well. That'll be fun. Obviously Elden Ring we're going to play next week, which I'm very excited about. Wonder, yeah, Sekiro, it's still on my mind, the fact that we worked so hard to get that zero death run, and we got so close. Like, we got so close, you know? I kind of want to try that again. I'm going to be honest. I kind of want to try it again. I want to do, yeah, more Donkey Kong at some point. The YTP stream, yes. Yes. YTP stream, absolutely. I definitely need to do that. That's very exciting. I've been looking forward to that. Strip again? Maybe. Maybe. Oh yeah, Supermarket Simulator. A lot of people have been playing that. What else have I been wanting to play? There's a fair bit, but I kind of can't think about it right now. Dorian Gray, definitely. We were going to watch Poor Things, which would be fun. Yeah, I do want... Like I said, I do want to do more ASMR. I'm not going to do, obviously, you know, I'm sticking to the fact that I'm not going to do, like, ultra spicy ASMR again, because I don't want to get my, you know, I don't want to have a poor fallen soldier Hex Haywire. Don't want to befall the same fate as him, because can you imagine, right? If I took that risk, you know, and I got 3 strikes, I'm gone forever. So I'm not, so I don't want to take that risk. You know, I'd rather be around. But that's not to say we can't, you know, have a little fun. I'm still thinking about like the right balance for it and the right thing that I want to do, but I know I want to do it. I know I want to do it. Yang, thank you very much. Coco Snow, thank you very much. Ice, thank you so much. Been so busy IRL. How does it feel to be a tall person? It's pretty cool, honestly. Now, to be honest, like, yeah, it can be a little uncomfortable sometimes. It can be a little weird sometimes. Pei-chan, thank you for the Akasupa. Thank you so much. It can be a little weird sometimes, but honestly, overall, I think just feeling like a baller is worth it. Leanne Mochi, thank you very much. Ooh, I'm glad you had fun at the beach. And once again, I am back in my solitude, thinking about all of these fantastic, attractive people that I don't get to hang out with. But we get to hang out here, and that's good enough. And that's good enough. And that's good enough. Would you get the books that you can't reach? Absolutely, of course I would. Of course I would. If you had me, what I would do is I would be able to, well, actually, if I'm like this, I'm probably still taller than you right now, as I am, you know, being 178. So I'd still reach up onto the top shelf and grab stuff for you. But if I couldn't do that, or if I was in my bigger body, you know what I would do is I would pick you up and I would lift you up towards the shelf. I would move you towards the shelf and I would be like, there you go, you can get it. Don't rub it in. You love the idea of me rubbing it in. Exactly. Exactly. You're getting uppies and you don't have a fucking choice, buddy. Rem, thank you very much. Falling in and out of sleep. Welcome home. Oh, good. Make sure you get some good rest tonight. I missed you too. So yeah, I want to do that. I want to stream. I want to play RuneScape with members. I want to do members watch-alongs. So yeah, there's a lot of films that I want to catch up on. I like I said, I haven't had much time to watch many films, but I would really like to watch some more of them with all of you, which would make me really happy. William, thank you very much for the super. Lulu Elf, thank you very much for the super. So there's lots of stuff. There's lots of stuff to do there. Oh, Godzilla -1. Yes. Yes. Collabs. I do want to do some collabs. There are a lot of people in EN that I have never done like a one-on-one collab with, and I kind of want to change that, you know. I kind of want to just, I think maybe before I had some nerves, but I kind of just want to like go down the list and see if I can get a collab with most people, you know, because you never know how fun it might be, you know, to try out an unlikely sort of combination. Didier, thank you. I missed you too. Angel, thank you very much. Did one of those silly ASMRs where Hex beats you with a pan? Maybe. I feel like I would need to make it very me, you know, because the whole like, your boyfriend gets hit by a car ASMR, like that meme has kind of, I think, been a bit done to death, you know? Like it was funny the first few times, but then it's sort of, you know, like it becomes a little bit excessive. However, what I would kind of like to do, I was thinking literally this morning, you know what I was thinking? I was like, I should do gorilla ASMR. I should do gorilla ASMR where someone makes like a weird kind of slightly uncanny photorealistic gorilla asset and I just start like, and I hop on screen and I'm just like, and I just make like realistic gorilla noises for like however long, and then you know we see what happens. The only problem is I couldn't make it very immersive because I don't like bananas and I don't want to. And again, you're supposed to, you know, I should suffer for my art, shouldn't I? Maybe I should, if I'm method acting as a gorilla, I should eat a banana. Young Jude, thank you very much. Yuffie, thank you. Allison, thank you very much. You have to climb on your kitchen counters. Ay. Also, have trouble opening jars because of your tiny hands. Oh, look how small my hands are. Look how small my hands are. You poor thing. What was that? What was that joke? What was that one? Look how small my... Would you rather have look how small my hands are daughter or... I'm not sure what the version of that for the son was, but it's kind of funny. I think it's cute, personally. Don't you worry. I think it's cute. I'm just trying to make fun of you. Where my hug at? That was it. Where my hug at, son? Shachiku, thank you very much for the gifted. Nyantaro, thank you. Yui, may I aggressively kiss you? You may. You may. I will choose whether or not to kiss you back. Jazzy, thank you very much for the super. It's storming and the power just went out. I'm still making paper stars. So how many do you want? I would like to place an order for 1 billion paper stars, please. Michael, thank you very much. Relieved to hear you made it home safely. I really missed you. I missed you too. So I want to do, like, for RuneScape, I want to do, like, a road to max, you know, series where maybe when, because I just think it would be a great thing to do. It'll be really fun for me to just have, you know, maybe 1 day a week where it's dedicated entirely to just fucking gaming, and we play my favorite game together, and we just sort of chill out, and I get on with all the grinds in the game that I'm just kind of putting off because I don't really want to do them. And yeah, that's kind of what I'm imagining for streaming, is just to kind of, I really want to just get consistent. And already I'm doing a lot of really good work when it comes to like making sure that I can be consistent. My sleep schedule's been in a really good place. I've been getting out more. I've been eating better. I've been eating better already. It's like, you know, I feel pretty confident that, like, because I know that you lot have put up with me being, you know, not on top of things for quite a while. I've been, you know, sort of in and out saying like, I'm back, and then I go again, and then you know, and I sometimes, maybe it's because I have an arrangement I forgot about, maybe it's because I'm not feeling very well. But right now, I genuinely, like, I'm being serious, I really feel like I actually stand a good chance of being back fully, and to the point where we can be very consistent and doing lots and lots of things. And that makes me very excited. That makes me very excited indeed. Miratress, thank you very much. Muli, thank you very, very much. Kaiziela Zuli, thank you very much. Watch Howl's Moving Castle. Howl reminds me a lot of you. I mean, you know what's interesting is that Howl's Moving Castle is why I decided to say that's my girl in my debut video. That's because I thought, you know what, like, because I had recently seen Howl's Moving Castle as well, and I thought, that Howl guy, that's good. That's a good one. So this whole time I was channeling Howl, which I think makes a lot of sense to you guys. 80, thank you very much. Gorilla ASMR. if you like that, I mean, why not? Willie, thank you very much for the super. You're very, very sweet. You're very, very sweet. That's true. That's true. Misa, thank you very much. Sleepy Owl, thank you very much. Went to Shanghai for the first time for the Ian's Collab Cafe. Ooh, you're lucky enough to fly business class. That's exciting. Had many wonderful experiences thanks to you. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you had a lot of fun. I'm glad I could have encouraged you to do that. Ebony Serenade, thank you. Who's his English voice actor? It's Christian Bale. Patrick Bateman. Let's see Paul Allen's card. Why do they prefer Paul Allen's card to mine? I love American Psycho. We should watch that film as well. American Psycho is so funny. American Psycho is so funny, honestly. Ebony Serenade, thank you very much. Nearly missed you before going to sleep. What's up, gamer? Oh, gamer. Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Tokito. Sabina Caddy, thank you very much. Happy to see you too. Kendra, thank you. It was a nice commission. Sunny, thank you very much. Sabina Caddy and Cap, thank you very much. Will the Officer remake or other ASMR remakes be ASMR, or will they be different? It depends. So what I am planning on doing for those is I'll make it an ASMR if it suits it, you know? I'll just try and be as creative as I can be, and I'll try and, you know, sort of really bring out the best in itself that I can find. So, for example, what I've thought is that for the Officer, it probably wouldn't need to be ASMR, and it would be more of like a choose your own adventure kind of like roleplay interrogation where you need to, you know, where your actions change the story a little bit, and it's all about you guys working as a team to try and escape from the prison or something like that. But then the doctor one would most likely be ASMR because there's a lot of room that you can use to experiment with that, like ear cleaning, brushing, you know, sort of Q-tips and stuff like that. So there's all sorts of stuff you can do there. But of course, you know, I would like to include some kind of fun story with that. I don't know when I'll be able to get around to that because they will take quite a lot of work to get set up. If I could get back on the original every Sunday grind, maybe, but we'll see, we'll see. Slack. I think I may have to give the Slack voice a rest. I may have to give the Slack voice a rest until after the cough is gone. What a calamity. You know what I did watch recently? Wallace and Gromit. That shit is peak. Wallace and Gromit is so crazy good. You guys have seen Wallace and Gromit, haven't you? Cheese, Gromit. We've forgotten the cheese. This is my Gromit impression. Don't forget about the crackers. What's wrong with Wensleydale? It's just such peak. Salami, thank you. Daka, thank you very much. And Lulu Elf, thank you for the Akasupa. Yes, Slack is back too, don't worry. Bogang, yes, I'm back as well as Slack. Slack is back. Slack is back, baby. Slack is back. Knack is back. Slack 2, baby. Oh, here comes the money. Emotional support, thank you for the Akasupa, the epitome of loveliness itself. That is a high compliment. Thank you. Thank you. No use prevaricating around the bush. Oh. I don't remember which Wallace and Gromit film this is from, but one of my favorite bits that I saw, it was that one screenshot I saw from it where Wallace asked, "I'm not a fruitcake, am I, lad?" And Gromit goes, They knew exactly what they were doing. That shit was really funny. You're such an epic gamer. Can I get recommendations on games as I can now afford a PS5? Don't you know the PS5 doesn't have games? That's a joke. There are some great games you can get PS5. If you do get a PS5, the game I would obviously recommend would be the Demon's Souls remake. I love the Demon's Souls remake. I think it is really, really good. The load times are gonna astound you. Returnal is really good as well. And what else is there? God of War, both God of Wars, God of War 1 and 2. And also, if you do get a PS5, you have to play Astro's Playroom, because Astro's Playroom is good as fuck. It is the best tech demo ever made. Astro's Playroom is real fucking good. I love it personally, and I really love how they went with something really creative. It's like, you could have done so many things that were just kind of like whatever, you know, in order to, you could have done so many just sort of like whatever, who cares things in order to show off the PS5 technology, but they made an entire adventure, you know, a real serious fucking video game in order to get that sorted. And it really pays off. The soundtrack is great. The world is great. You've got actual like collectibles and achievements and stuff, and the game is fun to play. So I'd seriously really recommend. I'd really recommend Astro's Playroom because it comes pre-installed on your PS5. So just jump in, and have fun. You'll love it. You will love it. What device do I recommend for gaming? Well, a PC person will tell you a PC, but what they also what PC people tend to forget is that PCs that can run games are really, really fucking expensive. So I will be genuinely honest, right? Even though the PS5 doesn't have a whole lot of exclusive games that are only available on the PS5, it is a very powerful system that runs the entire PS5 and PS4 library very, very efficiently at like 4K 60 without any hitches. So honestly, I would say the PS5 is a pretty good bet. You know, for the price, I think it's a very powerful system. If you can afford a PC, get a PC. But, you know, everyone's like, oh, just get a PC. I'm like, bro, a PC that can run like most of the modern games that come out of here, out of the box, they're going to cost you at least like, I don't know. I haven't bought a PC in a long time. At least like £1,500, 2,000. Some PC guy is going to come in and be like, oh, actually, I built my PC for... I don't give a fuck, mate. The ones that are easy to purchase, in the same way that a console is easy to purchase, are expensive as fuck, you know? So you need to be aware of that. Yeah, 2K at least, straight out of the window. But it's fine. It's fine. Classica, thank you very much. Oh, that would be good. Yeah, I'd like to get back into those. Yubo, thank you very much. I miss you too. I'm back. So yeah, that's a lot of the stories that I've got that I haven't told you guys already, because I've kind of been sprinkling little stories in here or there. I'll have more stories to tell in a bit, but obviously there's only so much I can say about. There's only so much I can say right now. But overall, I'm just really happy to be back. So, yeah, Ebony Serenade, thank you for the super. Y'all think if I sleep with my Demon Hunger's graphic novel, I'll unlock the entirety of Vox lore? You'll unlock the entirety of my lore if you sit down, shut the fuck up, and be patient, because you'll hear it. I'm telling you, there's a lot more that I have to tell you. Tarushka, thank you very much for the soup. It's incredibly nice to hear you again. Do you have any interest in Slay the Princess? It does look interesting. It does look very interesting. I'd like to try it. It's good to see you again, Taru. Rusty Worm, thank you very much for the super and lollipop. Anytime you come back to the stream is Valentine's Day for you. Oh, aren't you sweet? Thank you very much. So yeah. There's a bear. Ro. Glad to hear you remember you're a member of Japan. Also finished your whole assignment today. Congratulations. I'm really, really proud of you for getting around to that. Oh yeah, I'll tell you what else I got. I've upgraded a fair amount of my equipment. One thing I've got is this new, because my mic arm was getting very old. My mic arm I think I had for going on 8 years, and it served me well, but it fully started rusting up. So I got this Elgato low profile one, which kind of goes underneath the monitors, because a lot of the problems that I had is that if I ever wanted to speak directly into the mic, I'd kind of like lean over like this at the high up one, and it would cover up my monitor. But this one kind of just rests neatly underneath, and it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I quite like it. It's very sort of sturdy. I can move it around and tuck it out of the way, nice and easy. Allison, thank you. One game I enjoyed recently was Alan Wake 2. It was an experience. I'm sure it was. Oh god, Alan Wake, I've heard, is ridiculous. I'd quite like to play a game like that, you know? Quite like to play one of those big AAA games again. But I guess Elden Ring is coming next week, so... Or I'm going to play Elden Ring next week. Yeah, no more squeaky mic arm. It just moves around nice and smooth. Whisper on the mic. Whisper on the mic. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Today, we're going to be eating... What are we going to be doing? I don't know. Aren't you sweet? Wow, you guys have missed ASMR a lot. I gotta bring that back. Which is sweet, thank you very much. You can never get tired of my voice, I know. Chicken dinner. Chill. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. See, I know I'm doing a good job if I start doing something and then you see chat light up red with all the Tascarus. That's the right thing to do. You need to recover first. No. You don't need shit. You don't need shit. You're fine. You're doing great. Millie, thanks very much. Ashan, thank you. And Shachku, thank you very much. Go to sleep with the whisper. Alright. You get some good sleep, okay? Oh my god. My lord, drop another ASMR and my life is yours. It's too early for that. Maybe it's not. What do you mean it's too early? Do you not want this? Do you not want this? Is this not something you... I see dead people. Is this not something you want all the time? Sandra Baduck, thank you. Oh, you got the card problem fixed. Miss you too. Good to see you. Thank you. Stella, thank you. I'm just relaxed. I've relaxed into this position now. I've got no strings to hold me down. I've got no strings to hold me down. See, this is what I like. This is what I like about this. Did I not grow stronger? Well, they say that distance makes the heart grow fonder. I think maybe your fondness is peaking right now, and you don't know how to handle it. If you give us another ASMR, I'll put you in my will. But you're not specifying how much you'll leave to me. I could show up to that solicitors meeting and then you'll just have like a little section at the bottom. It's like, and I leave Vox Akuma about Tree Fitty. And I'm like, God damn it. Tender Dream, I might be scared of 3.0 or 4.0 you, but I'm not anymore. I won't be afraid to say you're cute to your face now. Alright, Tender Dream, I appreciate the Akasupa. Thank you very much. I guess I am cute. You wouldn't think I was cute. You wouldn't think I was cute if you saw me in a dark alley. You saw me in a dark alley, you would think I was like, oh shit, who's that? You know? And then I'd be like, yeah, I'm dead, wet. You know? Tokito, thank you. Cerulia. Since I'm finally free, do you have any movie recommendations? I was talking about it earlier. Watch Wallace and Gromit, Curse of the Were-Rabbit. It won the Oscar over Howl's Moving Castle. So, you know. And it's a silly movie about Wallace and Gromit, so that has to speak for something. Corny for the Akasupa. Can I ask a lucky kiss for doing your NBA merch? Gotcha. Okay. Alright. And thank you very much. Chat was deprived of this. You were, weren't you? You really were. Alright, I'll lean back. I can't spoil you too much. Okay? I can't let you get away with making me do whatever you want. I'm doing this because I want to. Spoil you? No. No, you gotta earn it. You gotta spoil me in return. But it is true, actually. It is true. I've been way too mean. I've been way too mean to you all for a really long time. And I think maybe spoiling you all a little bit is well in order. You know, I mean, I don't necessarily blame myself because I was going through a lot, and I didn't really know how to handle those feelings. But still, you know, I'd like to do something to make it up to you. Onion, thank you very much for the super. Miss you so much. I miss you too. Faith, thank you very much. But though. No. Angelique, you don't have to leave me nothing. I'll do it anyway, because I'm spoiling you, like I said, okay? Yeah, evil. I am evil. I am fucking but it's fine. Yeah, I've been way too mean. But I'll talk more about There's definitely a lot more that I have to say about my feelings about the last 6 to 8 months and how it's changed me as a person and how I've grown. But I won't talk about that right now. I'll talk about that later on when the time is right. Alison, thank you very much. But let's not worry about that right now. Let's just enjoy each other's company, shall we? He's evil, he says, after being like, no. Let me know, how do you want me to spoil you? I'm all ears. You don't need to ask me. You guys know what you're doing. Lynn, thank you very much. Did you have some good food in Japan? I had some very good food. While I was that's a good story actually. So while I was hanging out in close proximity to the boys, I was staying in a little apartment, and I went to Sushiro a lot. I was intimidated by the system the first time. I didn't really understand how the tickets worked, but when I went there myself, I got the app, and I sorted all of that out. And I was a very fat boy, and I ate a lot of sushi, and I loved it. I loved it so much. It was a really, really nice experience, and just going there by myself and having like melon soda, and you know what I'm gonna miss? I'm gonna miss you know what I'm gonna miss as well? I'm gonna miss those vending machines. Waking up bright and early and going out and getting a Pocari Sweat and a Mitsuya cider. I love Mitsuya cider so much. Mitsuya cider is my favorite. And also in Japan they have like pint cans of Coke. That's fun. That's really fun. Toya, thank you very much. Miro daisuki. Good luck at work tomorrow. Zin, thank you. Love you too. Kairos, thank you very much. I can't wait to do many streams for you. Mooley, you can't spoil me too much if I say please, since I worked really hard recently. Please. Alright. I'm very, very proud of you for working so incredibly hard. You've done so well, and you make me proud every single day. See, I can be sweet. Kendra, thank you. Oh, to England. Exciting. I'll warn you, it's very hot here right now. It's very, very hot. And no air conditioning, so bring a fan or something. Thank you very much. So happy to hear your laughter. Miss you so much. I miss you too. And soon. Thank you very much. Did I eat lunch? Yes, I had my lunch. I've been eating well. There's no AC because this country is fucking stupid. Okay? Ken has kissed goodbye. Of course he can. Go on. Yeah, buildings in the UK are designed to trap heat, and none of them have air conditioning, or at least very few of them have air conditioning. So when it gets hot here, it just stays hot. It just fucking stays hot. And that's that. And that is that. No, don't reconsider coming here. The UK is nice. Okay? I like it. I like it a lot. I wouldn't want you to to avoid coming here just because of that. I mean, it is worth coming here. The UK is nice. I like it. There's a reason why. Because remember, I traveled the world for a long time, and the UK is where I chose to settle down. Actually, next year will have been my 100th year living in the UK, surprisingly. So I'll look forward to celebrating that anniversary with you next year. Tanis, thank you very much. And Rui, thank you very much. I love you too. Glad I can inspire you. But yeah, I've been living here for next year I've been living here for 99 years, and soon it will have been 100 years. So that's pretty exciting. And there's a reason why I chose to stay here. It's because I like it. There's something about the UK that I really like, and there are places that I'm very attached to. There are places with little rivers and places with old buildings, and there's something special about it. Anything special planned? Well, it's a year away now, so I don't have anything special planned in particular. But I do have I can come up with some ideas. I can probably come up with some stories to tell you about how I arrived. Maybe it's the tea. It might well be the tea. It might well be the tea, and that would be good. Charity stream. Now I've mentioned this before. I do have plans to do another charity stream sooner. I've already talked about this, and I actually came up with this idea while we were on stream a couple of months ago. But I would really, really like to do a charity stream that benefits. What was it again? Oh yeah, it was children's education, education for children who are in sort of disenfranchised or impoverished areas. Maybe in the next couple of months or so, I would really, really like to do something like that, because I care a lot about that kind of thing. I really do believe that it's one of the best ways that you can kind of slowly start to undo the effects of poverty is to make sure that the children from those environments have the same education and the same opportunities as those who are more fortunate. And systems are set up in such a way that children born into very rich households will always have more opportunities, and you or I don't have much of a chance of changing that. But what we can do is to try and provide more opportunities and more support to children who don't have all that much to look forward to. Because what a lot of people like to say is, oh, if you work hard, you can achieve anything. And this is true, but if you come from a really difficult background, the chances of that are they get exponentially lower. You have so many more opportunities the more based on where and how you're born, and it shouldn't be that way. So whatever little we can do, I'd like to do a really ambitious charity stream to be in support of better education for children who don't have access to it. Because it all starts with a child feeling like they have a purpose. It all starts with a child feeling like they have the opportunity to actually escape from the circumstances that they were born into, and education is the main thing that provides that to them. If education is good enough, they can, by nurturing the talent that I really truly believe does exist inside everyone. I think that everyone has some kind of unique special talent, and education is how we nurture those talents. And the fact that a lot of children don't have access to that is a real tragedy. So whatever we can do to try and fix that. Obviously, we can't solve the problem on our own, but we can try. And I'm really passionate about that. And so I would really, really like to do a big event, and I would like to get lots of people involved. And I would like to, if we can break the record of the first charity stream, that would be really cool. But who knows? Who knows what we're going to be able to get up to? Rui, thank you very much. Muli, thank you very, very much. And Terushka, thank you very much. If you ever hear that notification in the wild, you kind of expect me to pop up. That's funny. That's really funny. I will do that. I will do that. I'm going to jump up. I'll become the Slack demon. Every time a Slack notification sounds, I'll be like, Slack. and just appear out of a bush and then disappear again. And you'll never know where I came from. Wallflower, thank you very much. So yeah, that's exciting. What else do we want to do? What else do we want to do? Sal, thank you for the Akasupa. Because I just kind of want to stream to touch base. I don't have plans apart from just having a chat and catching up with all of you. It's difficult. I would love to spill the beans and talk about, you know, everything that I've been doing. But obviously I can't say too much. So, you know, it's difficult to kind of think about, okay, I want to talk about this, but is this related to the thing? Is it not? Blah, 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 blah. Beans? What am I talking about beans for? What is your personal color? What do you think it is? Take a good look. What color palette would you say I represent most closely? I'd really analyze it. It's red. Beans. Spill the beans. No. I will give it the beans. Hello, my friend. You have to give it the beans, yes? You have to give it the beans. No. The car will never start like that. You have to give it the beans. I said spill the beans. Oh, I didn't even realize. That's such an ordinary part of my vocabulary. I just didn't even realize that I'd said spill the beans. Sadly, I will be, if I spill any beans, I need someone to help me clean that up. New collabs with Kohai. Yeah, I would like to do that. I'd very much like to do that. I really like the vibes. I really like the vibes of the new wave. I think they're very unique. I think they're very, very unique, you know. All of them come with like their own like sort of strange traits, and I think that makes them very special. I would very much like to do a collab with Willy. I'd like to do a collab with Wilson a lot. I feel like he and I would probably do quite well, and we'd hit it off well. Pretty much everyone. I'm gonna be honest, pretty much everyone in EN I feel like I would like to do a collab with. Allison, Tokito, thank you very much. What was the reason that made me want to do the charitable event? Well, really just because I thought about, you know, we got onto the topic of that, and I thought about, you know, how it made me feel, and I was like, I want to do that. And that was that. Nothing more, nothing less. Yes, Dungeons and Dragons with Aya. Yes, I've completely forgot. Thank you for reminding me. I'm looking forward to that as well. Rang, thank you very, very much. Welcome back. Glad to be back. Glad to be back. I need some more water. It's getting so hot in here. It's getting so hot in here. I need to get one of those air conditioning units. You know, I just need to blast cold air in from outside straight into the little chasm where all my machinery goes and where it gives off all that fucking heat. Hope you've at least come up with a character for it. I have not, but I am good at coming up with characters on the fly. Don't worry, I will certainly come up with something funky. Use ice. On what? Just stick ice anywhere? Just put ice on my person? That's a bit too cold. Mamara, thanks for the super. Offering to spoil you by fanning you with a comically large leaf and feeding you grapes. That sounds good. sprawled out on the beach, being fanned, watching some kind of dance, and I'm like, oh yes, beautiful. Thank you very much. I can't read that name, but I'm sure it sounds beautiful. It begins with an O. It's my birthday today. Happy birthday! Thank you for sharing that with me, Feronia. Thank you very much. You missed it too. Yeah, it's a wonderful piece of music, doesn't it? Yeah. What is blood waffling about? You tell me. You tell me. I've not. I am waffling. I'm waffling all the time. Is there anything I really want to waffle about? Slug. I'm just thinking if there's anything I've been really wanting to waffle about to you. I don't know. Okay, I've got an idea. Because I'm running out of things that I am able to talk about for the time being. So, here's an idea. Why don't we try and decide on some streams to do, okay? Why don't we try and decide on some stuff we want to do in the near future? Maybe not in a specific... maybe not specifically this week, but why don't we try and come up with a list of some fun stuff to do? Okay. Stream ideas. Bada bing, bada boom. That's what we're gonna do. I typed out gay. I typed out gay by accident. I just face slammed the keyboard and it said the word gay. That's funny. Alright, so first of all, what do we got? Alright, I would say highest priority. I'd say highest priority would be the YTP stream. So I was supposed to do that a while ago. So YouTube poop stream. Yeah, I'd say that's like the highest priority one for the time being. That one feels pretty important to me. Happy Pride! It is Pride Month. I was possessed by the gay ghost. Boom. A lot of people really want Supermarket Simulator. That would be fun. I'd like to try that. Shinkansen Zero. I have not played yet. Undertale Yellow. I never got around to. Drawing stream. Yes, I want to do that as well. Very much like to do that as well. I'd like to kind of break ASMR back in, maybe with another sleep. Oh yeah, Tekken hand cam. I'd like to break ASMR back in with a kind of. It's a YouTube poop stream. You ever watched a YouTube poop? A YTP? Google, look up YouTube poop and watch what you find. It's hilarious. It's kind of old age. It's become kind of like, you know, dated internet stuff, but it's very funny. Tekken hand cam. So I kind of want to do another sleep ASMR. We've done a bunch of those, but I believe it was Casino made a really lovely asset that I never got around to using. So I'd like to try that and do something that's very relaxing and, you know, be a little fan servicey because I kind of missed that, to be honest. Breathing ASMR. I mean, that can come later. Okay, yeah, members. RuneScape, obviously big keen on this. Those streams were some of the most fun that I had. It was one of the nicest things while I was away, you know, kind of jump back in for a quick stream. Well, not quick, it was 9 hours long, but we played RuneScape and it was, you know, 9 hours just flew by like that. It was so much fun. Yubo, see you later, Yui, thank you. Do you have any particularly favorite cities or countries? I remember really enjoying Seattle when I visited it. Obviously, Tokyo is beautiful. I'm planning to move to New Sidonia because wherever you are is my home. That's very sweet. Yeah, I really like that. Yeah, Seattle I like quite a lot. Jian Chen, thank you very much. Oh dear. Oh dear, I'm sorry. I'm glad I can help you relax. I hope you stay safe, okay? Kelly Kane, thank you. That's Not My Neighbor. It was one of the little horror games. Ooh, I'd like to play more horror games. Just horror games in general. I miss doing that. Yeah. Let's do some horror games. Let's also list some... Let's list some movie ideas that we can watch together as well. So I'll put another list over here. All sorts of stuff to do. All sorts of ideas. Oh, shit. That's a reference. That's not... Get out of there. Paste duplicate. There you go. Watch along films. Alright, so I want to do Poor Things. I want to do... Well, yeah, we got to do Star Wars 7 and 8. We don't have to do Episode 9 if we don't want to. Don't worry, I wouldn't do that to you. Godzilla -1, very good. -1, I'm very excited to see that. Oh, a karaoke. I would really like to do a karaoke. I would love to do that. Got to add that, yes, because I've been listening to a lot of music. I've been listening to a lot of music, and there's a lot of music that I would like to give a crack at trying to sing myself. There we go. There we go. Avis, thank you very much. Would you tell us your story in the UK? Also, welcome back. Oh, I would, yes. In fact, really, you know, some of the stuff that's happened while I've been here in the UK has been some of the most, you know, really some of the most important stuff that I have been through. You know, some of the most important stuff that there's a lot of what I've shared is from very long ago, but there's some pretty important stuff that happened, you know, in the last 100 years that I've been, you know, kind of intentionally avoiding talking about because there's, you know, a lot to say, and I'm just kind of giving it the right amount of time. But there will come a time. There will come a time. I'll talk more about it another time. Don't worry. Don't worry. There's lots to look forward to. Poor Things, Star Wars 7 and 8, Godzilla -1. Sandy, thank you very much. Horror movies, please. Oh, yes. You know what I want to watch? Long Legs. I saw a tweet where someone who watched the premiere for this film at Cannes, apparently they were watching it and it was so scary that the woman in front of them just started crying. Like, she wasn't like, oh no, I'm scared. It was literally like she just started crying because the film was so scary, and that is very curious to me. It looks like a very different kind of horror movie. It looks like a kind of horror movie, you know, that I reckon that I would enjoy a lot. So I'm looking forward to that a lot. I wonder if it will affect me as much as Skinamarink did, because as you know, Skinamarink was a complete nightmare. Ooh, Pride and Prejudice and Emma. Oh yes, we'll just mark that down as Jane Austen. Jane Austen adaptations. I almost feel like maybe doing Jane Austen as like a group watch along would be fun, maybe with some other NIJISANJI people, because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like those films are so fun to watch. I feel like they're so fun to watch, and it's so fun to like get sucked into the romance, you know? I feel like a lot of people would enjoy it, and I imagine there's a lot of them who haven't seen those films. I have not seen Inside Out 2 yet, kind of want to. Maybe I will at some point. Oh yes, Dorian Gray. I've been putting that off. Been putting that off for way too long. That book has been going for a very long time. Dorian Gray reading, of course. You know what I'm excited to do personally. I'm really excited about potentially, you know, trying some ambitious ideas for streams, because there's a lot that I haven't done, and you know, it's kind of strange. I don't think I am the target audience of this particular streamer, but I've been feeling pretty inspired by Kai Cenat recently, and the way that he always it just brings his all to absolutely every single stream that he does, and is high energy constantly, and has all, like, you know, builds the set for the Elden Ring stream and all of that. You know, it definitely, I'm not the target audience for that kind of streamer, but I really respect, like, the way that he goes about his business, and I kind of want to find a way of emulating that much high effort. You know, I think that's a really key part of his success, is like, it's just constant newsworthy stuff. There's just stuff going on all the time where it's like, that happened? Nicki Minaj was on there? Kevin Hart was on there? Fucking Drewski was on, what the fuck is he doing? He built a whole set to play Elden Ring? Mr. Beast gave him his credit card after he beat Elden Ring? What the fuck? What's going on? You know, like, there's just it's so easy to know about this guy and to know who he is, because he's always, yeah, got a therapist on stream because he couldn't beat Elden Ring. Like, I that takes a special kind of talent and a special kind of energy, and I would need to, like, make sure that I'm really, you know, happy with myself, and that I'm really kind of, like, healthy to reach that level of, like, hard work. But it sounds like a lot of fun. It sounds like a lot of fun to be in a flow like that. We don't need epic. Lucia, thank you very much. Demon, I bite, chew, 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 swallow, eat. You bet. You fucking watch yourself. You fucking watch yourself. Don't try and eat me. I'll eat you. And you know how opposed I am to eating people. You know how emotional that makes me, but I would do it. Don't you fucking dare try me. Don't you fucking dare try me. I'll come out there and I'll fucking bite you in half. You fucker, alright? Mama Angel Cat, thank you very much for the super. Oh, Minecraft. Yeah, I haven't played Minecraft in a long time. We should do that. Oh, Minecraft. Gosh, what memories of those Minecraft streams. They were so nice. So cozy. Melfar. We'll graduate university this 28th. Thank you, because you're Pomodoro working as hours of background while you study. It's been crazy. I'm really glad I could have helped you. It's been crazy how the first work ASMR, like, massively popped off in terms of views on the VOD. Like, I think it's one of my most viewed VODs now, which is pretty cool. Sometimes the algorithm just kind of hits, you know? I guess, you know, work ASMR, it's a very widely accessible format, and so when it's good and when lots of people click on it, YouTube is like, all right, on we go. It's pretty cool. Elden Ring DLC, yes. I mean, I'll write that down for the sake of it, but I've already penciled that in. I already know when I'm streaming that. Elden Ring DLC, of course. Oh yes, and yeah, under the table, non-alcoholic UTT, because obviously I fully don't drink anymore, so it wouldn't really make sense to have a drinking stream with a guy who doesn't drink. So finding a way of rebranding it and figuring out a new way of doing it would be a lot of fun. You know, that's the thing. I'm not like... It would have to be... See, my New Year's resolution was to not get drunk, and I have stuck to that really, really well. I'm pretty lucky, actually, that I'm a heavyweight. I'm very lucky to be such a heavyweight, because that means that if I want to enjoy an alcoholic drink for the taste, as a big fan of whiskey, I can do that without the risk of getting tipsy. It would take a good, like, 2 or 3 glasses of whiskey for me to get tipsy, I think. And so I can have one and enjoy the taste, and I don't have to worry about breaking my New Year's resolution. I guess if I was ever to, you know, drink on stream again, it would need to be something where, you know, I have my limits, and also probably maybe an off collab where I'm, like, with other people, you know. It's just, you know, it's a change I've made, and it's made me very happy at this point. I mean, it's so nice. It's so nice to not be hungover every day. It's really nice to not be hungover every day, because I was for a long time, you know, making up in the mornings, and just, like, a lot of the time, I think me being late for streams and stuff was down to me waking up late, being hungover, because I just drank beer by default. And I'm really proud of myself, you know? I'm really proud of myself that I managed to just be like, all right, I'm done. And I haven't wanted to go back on that New Year's resolution at all. I haven't struggled with it at all. It's been so easy. It's been so easy for me. I just thought, right, I'm doing it. I'm doing that now, and I've done it, and it's pretty cool. So under the T-ball, I feel like tea Tea is a really nice one to do. You know what I would like? I would love to do... Okay, here's an idea, right? How about the Demon's Tea House, or some name to that effect? Because I love tea, and tea is a really lovely drink to have that also comes with the same kind of depth and complexity that something like alcohol is made with. You can really taste it. I'm wondering if it would be possible for me to organize, let's say I organize a stream with a guest a couple of weeks in advance, and in that time I say, for this stream, we're going to be trying this type of tea. So what I want you to do is to, and I would send that person a package with that tea, and then on the stream we can taste it together. And so that kind of sets the conversation going, and then obviously we can ask each other questions and sort of have a little chat after that. I think that would be a really nice idea. Does that sound good to you guys? Does that sound good? The Demon's Tea House. Yeah. Okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. The Demon's Tea House, or something to that effect. The Demon's Tea House. Reminds me of when I got really into Neo 2. Reminds me of when I got really into Neo 2, because one of the things that you can do in that game that I really like to do is you can collect tea utensils and then get them appraised with this guy in the tea house. And it was very nostalgic for me. It kind of took me way centuries back in time. You know, I was like, oh fuck. I never got a tea utensil appraised, but I did have plenty of them. Muli, thank you. And Mirami, thank you very much for the gifted. That is a really nice idea. I like it a lot. Yeah, and since we did the last episode of Under the Table, there have been so many new people joining NIJISANJI. There have been so many people who maybe I didn't talk to too much before, but who I talk to a fair bit nowadays, who I'd like to invite on. Yeah, there's all sorts that we can do. Just a bit of banter. Day in the life of a true demon geezer. Wake up and meet the wife kindred. Slack. Stop now. Sound like Caesar from Planet of the Grapes. Caesar is home. Can we suggest guests? Yeah, sure you can. I can't stop you. I'll probably think of it on my own. But yeah, you know, you can give me some ideas. The Demon Hungers and the Demon's Tea House. That's true. There's TDH and there's TDT. Maybe it shouldn't begin with the demon. Maybe it should begin, Help me come up with a name. What are we calling this then? What are we calling this? Hungry and thirsty. That's vile. That's fucking vile. I like your imagination though. I like the idea of making it a tea party. Something like that would be fun. Underworld tea party is nice. Devil's Tea House. That is pretty cool. That does roll really well, yeah. The Devil's Tea House. The Devil's Tea House is quite nice. Yeah, you know what? I kind of want to run with that as a name. I quite like it. The Devil's Tea House. Yeah. Thank you, Fern and Mirami, for the gifted, and thanks everybody for the remembers as well. We've got lots of fun stuff to do, and so I really appreciate you sticking around and staying in the membership. Oh yeah, Day in the Life. I do still want to do that. Day in the Life. Day in the life of us. They'll just put day in the life. Day in the life of me. Day in the life of me, bitch. Bitch. Maru, thank you very much for the gifted. Day in the life. Let's move that. We'll just shrink that down. Tech and hand cam. Oh, we got so many ideas. Yeah, get some stupidly famous guest on. John Cena, yeah, who follows me on Twitter now. Guys, I know it's hilarious that John Cena follows me, but John Cena follows everybody, okay? John Cena follows everybody. Look at John Cena's Twitter. He follows almost 1 million people. John Cena follows almost 1 million people. I think even a slightly influential account that follows him is immediately getting a follow back, you know? But, yeah, exactly. If I see John Cena, even though, you know, you can't see me, if I did see him, I'd be like, that's oomph, you know? Duolingo stream. That would be good. I'd like to do a Duolingo stream once I've made, like, some progress. Because now that I'm back, once I've kind of cleared my palette a little bit and I don't have, like, lots of extra work to do, which will be very soon, I'd like to get my Japanese tutor back on the phone and to see if I can keep learning. So, language learning. I'd also like to do a stream teaching British slang. I would really like to do a stream where I teach people about British slang, because there are a lot of misconceptions about certain words, certain phrases that I like British slang a lot. And there are also British slang that come from, like, a wide variety of different parts of the country. There's British slang that comes from London, you know, like there's all of that stuff, and then there's slang that would come from you know, what is it? Received pronunciation, you know, like sort of the upper classes. There's slang from up north. There's slang from the West Country. There's slang from down south. There's slang from fucking, you know, from London. There's all sorts. So there's all sorts to talk about. I'll tell you what one of my favorite pieces of slang is, right? Put thwood in thole. Can you guess what that means? Put thwood in thole. That's a piece of northern slang. What do you think that means? And no, it's nothing sexual, even though it's about putting wood in a hole. What does put thwood in thole mean? Alright, we'll do a little etymology lesson right now, okay? So, I'm gonna put another fucking text thing on screen. Put thwood in thole. Nobody knows. That's great. Okay. Put thwood in. Put thwood in thole. All right. No one's been able to take a guess. No one's been able to take a guess. I mean, I imagine a couple people have been able to. A couple people probably know, but I'll break it down for you. Let me break it down for you. Okay? Let me break it down. What am I doing? Increase the outline so you can actually see it. Nice. Okay. Put thwood in thole. God, this is... you're going over that. Put thwood in thole. This, obviously, it's put something in something. So what we have here is... What we have to do is break this down into its fundamental parts, right? So, put thwood. What do we think thwood means? Well, thwood is, of course, an abbreviation of the wood. Put the wood in the hole. In the hole. Right? Put the wood in the hole. This is not medieval. I mean, it may have been used back then, but this is still said today. This is still said to this day. Put the wood in the hole, right? Yes. Kaito Red Fox, correct. It means to shut the door. The door would be made of wood, and you are putting the wood in the door hole. Put thwood in thole. So, if a northerner from the UK says, "Oh, put thwood in thole," that means, "Can you shut the door, please?" Put the wood in the hole. Shut the door. Bada bing, right? Yeah, isn't that cool? I'd love to talk about Cockney rhyming slang as well. I'd love to talk about Cockney rhyming slang as well. Okay, I've got another lesson for you. Right? What do you think it means? What do you think it means if I said, "Oh God, I'm Hank"? If I came up to you and I said, "Fuck me, man, I'm Hank right now." What do you think this means? Some of you are on the right track, but not for the right reason. So I'll extend this for you. The full thing, you would usually just say Hank, but it's short for Hank Marvin. I'm Hank Marvin right now. What do you think this means? Oh, fuck me, mate. I'm Hank Marvin right now. I'm Hank Marvin right now. What do you think this means? I'm starving. Correct. I'm correct. It's saying I'm starving. Hank Marvin. Hank. Same thing, right? What do you think apples means? I would say, go down the apples. What do you think apples means? This is not the fruit. Go down the apples. Walk up the apples. What do you think this means? Yes. Very good, very good. People got this one right away. Apples and pears. Apples and pears. Stairs. Bada bing. You see, I was mentioning how it'll be my 100th year living in the UK as of next year, and for most of that time, I actually lived in London's East End. I spent a lot of time sort of around a crowd that used a lot of rhyming slang, so I got used to a lot of this stuff. But what was I doing there? Well, you'll have to wait and see. I'll tell you another time. What's another piece of rhyming slang that I remember? It's been quite a while. Oh, loaf. I remember that one, yeah. I completely slipped my mind. I forgot about loaf. Oh, that's a cute one. Starving like Marvin. Yeah, I guess that's the same as I'm just aching for a little bit of bacon. I'm trying to jog my memory. Ah, I love this. There was one. I'll do one more. There was one that I really liked. There's one that I always found really funny. What was that? Looking through a list right now, because I remember there being one more that I always found so funny, and I'd love to teach that to you. I'm trying to remember what it was. Yeah, Hank Marvin was the main one. Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's it. That was my... Okay. So a lot of you probably know it. Stay with me, please. I'm not cute. What do you think a ruby is? Not the jewel. Not someone you may know who may be called Ruby. What do you think a ruby is? Mio, Musk, thank you very much for the super. I'm not... No, I'm not Jack the Ripper, thankfully. Not Jack the Ripper, no. Ruby and Max, very good. Oh yeah, you guys know this one. This one is quite... Yeah, it's probably why it's one of my favorites, because a lot of people know this one. Yep, it's a Ruby Murray or a curry. Which is a, obviously, hilariously, a very big part of British cuisine is something that we didn't even invent, which is curry. A lot of British people love curry to absolute fucking death and back. But of course, that is not something that the British came up with. We've got some emotional music. I'm just going through the whole RuneScape soundtrack right now. So funny, a lot of people in Niji didn't even know. Like, I've been using this music since right after debut, and a lot of Niji people didn't even know that we were allowed to. And I told them, I was like, yeah, guys, you know, the RuneScape devs, you can use this music whenever you like. But I don't know. I guess it's part of my brand now, so, you know. Song of the Elves album. Now that Now that is a classic. Now that is a classic. I associate Song of the Elves with some of the most, like, emotional, is one of the most emotional associations that I have with RuneScape. I think it was that quest. It was one of the last ones that I did before I got my quest cape, and I just remembered being so, like, affected by the game at that time more than anything, you know. It began, I believe, yeah, it was over, like, the very first COVID lockdown. I'd been playing RuneScape that year a lot, but then while I was back at home, you know, I couldn't really go out, couldn't really do anything. I got massively sucked into RuneScape, and I did my quest cape, and the game, it just really had this emotional, vice-like grip on me, and it really touched me. And I feel like I evolved so much as, you know, someone who appreciates creative stuff because of that experience that I did, that I had with the game at that time. I feel like I'd learned so much how to appreciate like so many different types of works of art, and I think I learned so much about how to appreciate a game like that because I started playing it again, remembering, hey, RuneScape, yeah, sure, and I just sort of got addicted to it and played it a bit, but then, you know, understanding its artistic merit and why, beyond even nostalgia, why that art style and why that style of music is so powerful, that was a really, you know, that was a really important thing for me. And you know, I've talked about it 100,000 times. I have never stopped going on and on and on and on and on about why I love RuneScape, but, you know, until somebody else in fucking NIJISANJI plays it with me, I won't stop. I will not stop. I'm gonna get somebody else on this train, I swear to God. With so much good stuff coming out, Sailing, Valamore just came out. You got fucking, you know, I could play with Ziox now, which is fun. I've been very busy, you know. We didn't get around to I've been very busy and didn't get around to playing with him again. But it was really nice to play RuneScape with other people who actually, like, actively play the game more than me. Much more than me, interestingly. You know, you wouldn't think that anyone on the planet would play RuneScape more than me, but those guys, holy fuck. Those guys, I mean, they're much better at the game than me, as you can tell if you watch the stream. Although I should say that I was getting quite a high ping, you know, joining from a server that they were on while I was in Japan. I was getting a lot of ping, which can, you know, in Theater of Blood, you need a decent ping or just get used to a high ping, which I'm not used to. Gloves, thank you. Hehe. Lays, thank you very much. Use RuneScape music to help you focus on work. It's a really, you know what I've been doing? When I've been going on walks recently and I've been getting a bit of sun, I like to listen to the RuneScape soundtrack. In fact, why don't we go for some of those old school jams right now? I'm in a mood. I am in a mood, and I want to listen to some of these. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, this is all free to use on stream because the devs are just so baller like that. I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky that my favorite game ever also happens to have a soundtrack that's 100% free to use on stream. S Vanilla, thank you. Another horror game, Home Sweet Home. Oh, I've heard of this one. Yeah, I've heard of that one. Question on helping you with guest suggestions for interview streams. Where should we suggest these ideas? Just drop them in stream chat if you feel like it. Drop a comment. Maybe just, you know, live tag Twitter. Doesn't really matter to me. You know, if I see it, I see it. I'll be like, oh, that's a nice idea. Sea Shanty 2. I mean, that's the classic. That's the meme. Sea Shanty 2 is the meme. This one's got almost 6 million plays on Spotify. That's funny. Yeah! When they updated the game to RuneScape 3 and they reorchestrated a lot of them, they reorchestrated this as well with proper instruments, but it's just not the same. It's just not the same. This is classic. This is peak. This is what it's all about, guys. I'm gonna play some Song of the Elves music because this changed my life. Cap, advice for Kindred getting into OSRS or want to. The thing to remember about old school RuneScape is that it is tough to get into because it is a very old game that was made a long time ago, and it was very exciting and fun back in the early 2000s when it was first released, you know. But nowadays, obviously, lots and lots of games look and play a lot, you know, they look a lot more visually, they draw you in right from the get-go, let's say. I think RuneScape looks beautiful in its own way, and also RuneScape is a very slow-going game. It is a grind, but it's very tricky to get into. However, I got into old school on a fresh account in 2018, I think, so about 6 years ago. Because the game came out on mobile, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll boot this game up and I'll give it a go, and I just sort of got into it, and then I got sucked in. So it is absolutely possible to get back into the game even if you never used to play it. My advice would be download RuneLite. It's if you make an account and download the Jagex launcher, RuneLite comes pre-installed. It's a third-party launcher, but it's officially approved by the devs, and everyone uses it. It's way better than the official client, and you should absolutely use it. It's very easy to get set up. And then all I would recommend is try finishing the free-to-play quests. Try doing, it starts with Cook's Assistant right up until Dragon Slayer. And to do those, you're going to need to train some skills, you're going to need to do all sorts of different things and explore, and in the time it will take for you to set goals and achieve them to finish those quests, you'll understand what's fun about the game, and if you beat Dragon Slayer, you're in. You're officially addicted, and from that point on, you don't quit RuneScape. You never will. Unless you delete your account and sell all your gear or whatever it is, you will never quit RuneScape. You will just take extended breaks. And that's how it's been for me. Every year I have a phase where I just get fully swamped back into RuneScape. And I'm glad it was like there for me, you know, when I was taking my big hiatus. I just, you know, when all there was is like, yes, I was working on things, but I needed to wait and they were in the background and I didn't feel ready to come back to streaming. I just fully lost myself in RuneScape for a long time, and I'm glad I did. It was honestly, it was a nice experience. It's a nice world to be a part of. It really genuinely is. And my biggest piece of advice as well for the free-to-play quests, please read the dialogue. Read the dialogue if you can, because a lot of people spacebar. They hold the spacebar to skip all the quest dialogue to get them done as soon as possible. Don't do it, because the quests are funny, they're well written, and they're interesting. And if your English is good enough to the point where you can listen to me talk, you can probably at the very least understand a little bit of what the RuneScape characters are saying. And the quests are really funny. I would highly recommend going, if you get a membership, go to Valamore and do the frog quest. We did it for a member stream, and it was really funny. So I would recommend that. And then later on, when you get a membership, the members quest, there are so many, and I've done all the quests, which took a long time, but they're all great. They're all great. The RS font is hard to read. I'm certain that with RuneLite, there's a plugin that can change the font. I guarantee you there's a plugin you can use to change the font. I don't personally use it, but yeah, I guarantee you can change the font. And all the plugins, as long as you get them from the plugin hub within RuneLite, you can get all of them. And they do so many quality of life things. You can change the fonts, you can do all kinds of different things. Download RuneLite and then optimize and customize the game until it's comfortable to play. So, yeah. New English teacher? No. I'm your English teacher, okay? You're learning English because of me. I love RuneScape. I'd like it if you could play it. But you're going to learn English because of me, not for any other reason, okay? I suddenly felt really possessive there. Someone said that RuneScape was their new English teacher. I was like, no. You learned English because of me. Don't get it twisted now. I really want to play it now, but I've got lots of work to do today. I've got lots and lots of work to do. Yes, so I am very much looking... Have I got my angler set? No, I don't. No, I don't. I had it going on the side while I was... I had fishing trawler going while I was doing some work the other day, and I did like 20 fishing trawlers. I didn't get a single angler piece. I've got 2 of the 4. I want to get it so I can do minnows, and that's going to be probably how I get up to 99 fishing. Can I scream? My throat, I don't know. Can I? Ah! There you go. That's how I scrumped. That's how I scrumped. Sabina Cowdy, thank you for the Arca Super. Wonderful, precious, my lord. So proud of you, feeling so soft. I'm feeling soft too. Look at me, I'm back. Look. Look at me. It's your old guy. Do you remember me? Oh. It's been so long. It's been so long. I have an idea. I have an idea. Give me a sec. Give me just one. Give me a moment, fellas. Okay? Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Okay, hold on. I just kind of fancy it right now, you know what I'm saying? Don't know if I got time to redo my hair, but hang on. Oh, there you go. There you go. Eh. I really miss this fit too. I really miss this fit as well. Look at me. I feel very soft. I feel very soft when I wear this one. This one is a lot more flowy and very comfortable. I'm not naked. No, this is very, compared to how naked I've been recently, this is very normal, and this is very appropriate for all kinds of different business functions. Hang on, I really want to get the hair going. I really want to get the hair going. I missed the hair. Hold on. Got a hair tie over here somewhere. There you go. There you go. There you go. Hello. Don't be shy. I ain't shy. I've never been shy. Well, that's a lie. I am the spy. Uma, why are you so pretty? Why am I so pretty? I'm pretty because I like it when you give me compliments. If I wasn't pretty, I don't think you would give me compliments. So I need to stay pretty because I really like it when you say nice things about me. Okay, that's the truth. That's the truth. I've told you now. Would you consider a House of the Dragon watch along? Is it worth doing? Because I never finished Game of Thrones. I watched... You can finish the sentence. It's okay. This is a safe space. This is a safe space. What was I gonna... Oh, I was halfway through a sentence. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. You don't need to have watched Game of Thrones to understand what's going on. Okay, that's good. Because, yeah, I heard Game of Thrones kind of fell apart in the final season. I don't really want to get too invested in a show when knowing it's got a shitty ending. Although I did watch all of Dexter when it had already come out, and a lot of people didn't like the ending to that. But, you know, I liked Dexter. I thought it was nice. This outfit looks like your bottom. Well, I hate to break it to you. You're gonna be very, very disappointed to find out. I can be pretty and I can be bonita, but that doesn't mean I like taking it. Alright, you're gonna have to get used to that. If you wanna enjoy your little fan fictions, your little fan arts, your little fantasies, you know, you can enjoy that in private, whatever. It's your life. I'm a public figure and you can think of me as you like, but that's not going to change the fact that I would rather somebody not do that to me personally. Not into it, not interested. Thank you. I can be very pretty and feminine, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to, you know, I'm not going to put you in your place if you don't shut the fuck up. Olivia, thank you. Lou. I don't need to earn that. You like that. You liked saying that, didn't you? Lays, thank you very much. Yes, Vanilla, thank you very much. My wife. Yeah. I knew I was your wife. Mask, thank you very much. Thank you for inspiring me, and I will continue to do so. Thank you for inspiring me. Thank you for inspiring me. Season 2 just started and you're very invested. Yeah. Like I was saying in pre-chat the other day, I really want to watch more Smiling Friends. I've only seen the first 3 episodes of Season 2 and I'm in the UK and I can't get any more and I'm like, wah. I want to watch the rest. Hopefully there's some platform, because Season 1 is on Amazon and that's how I was able to watch it legally. So I'd like to be able to do that, you know. I would never feel good about pirating a show, and you shouldn't either. So, especially when it was made by those independent animators, right? So I really hope they manage to add it to some kind of good streaming service soon so I can watch it, because I think Smiling Friends is so funny. I like shows that, I guess maybe it's because I'm very busy as a person generally. Maybe it's because I'm very busy, but what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I like things where I can easily dip in and out. I guess it's because a lot of the time I love film, but a lot of the time I tend to forget to watch films. I forget to watch films a lot of the time, and I will... What the fuck was I going to say? I forget to watch films a lot of the time because they're long, you know, and it's a shame, but I like entertainment that comes in short form. It's why I got so sucked into BoJack Horseman, and it's why I so easily watched Smiling Friends as well. Yes, my attention span is being affected just like everybody else's. I mean, I can watch a film, it's just that I get worried about spending too much time, you know. I kind of get a little like, oh, should I be doing something else? Have I watched Hereditary? Yeah, we did a watch-along for Hereditary. Hereditary is bonkers. Hereditary is fucking crazy. I really liked it. I really liked Hereditary. Monkey Madness. Very lively, good to see you. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Can I shout your name? I would, but I just know I know for certain I'm going to mispronounce that. I'm very sorry. Hereditary, yeah. I'll tell you, right? Some parts of Hereditary were disturbing. Like the part near the end when she's got like the wire, it's going like through the you know, through the neck. I was like, ugh. Didn't enjoy watching that. But the one part that like actually freaked me out and scared me was the grandma. Right near the beginning of the movie, it was the grandma sat in the shadows. When Toni Collette is just doing her model making, she's like, la-di-da-di-da-di-da-da. Looks over and grandma is like... Grandma's like, how? Hold up. Grandma's like, way over here. You know? Grandma's just like... Maybe a little bigger than that. Grandma's like... She's just, I mean, she's not man standing, she's man sitting. But she's over there, you know? She's over there. I wonder how scary I can make this look. Hold on, let me add some, OBS magic. Let me add some filters to this. Luma, sharpen, chroma key, color correction. That'll do it. Make it really dark. Yeah, reduce the contrast as well. Like that. Reduce the saturation. Perfect. Okay. I'll do the same thing to me. Some people will have fallen asleep to this stream and I'm going to freak them out. But it would be funny, wouldn't it? It would be a little bit funny. A little bit hilarious. Color correction. And I will hide myself in the shadows as well. So yeah, you know, the grandma is kind of over here. It's like, you know, stood around. Maybe I'm like, you know, down here. It's not scary at all. You know. What the? Stop moving. Invite me to your house. Can I come in? Shit, wait, that's vampires. You've summoned me. What is your bidding? It just seems like something a goblin would say, you know? Like if you summoned a goblin by accident. Oh, you know what I gotta do? You know what I gotta do as well? I gotta add reverb. Gotta add reverb. Where's my audio interface software thingamajig? There it is. Nope. Hey. That's not right. It's a bit scary. You're not alone here. Wake up. See, this is actually scary now. Tee. I know, right? Something scary I can say. Or. That's what it sounds like when you play Freddy Fazbear. 5 Nights at Freddy Fazbear. Ocho Lerojito Freddy Fazbear. Or. Here I come. Hey, that was my jump scare. That was my jump scare. Did you like it? Did you like the jump scare I did? I thought it was really spooky. Yeah, see, I'm a master of horror. Bitches call me Alfred Hitchcock. The way I hitch my cock to a post and then I gotta call an ambulance because it really hurts. 5 stars. Yes. I'm gonna win the Palme d'Or for this one. Just that little stream clip with chat. I'm gonna submit that to Cannes Film Festival, and that's gonna my career is about to explode. It's gonna go crazy. It's gonna be like I just bought more land in the metaverse. I'm getting paid cash with Atlas Earth. Lily, thank you very much for the super, and thank you very much. G-League, thank you very much. Baba's face is scarier than you. No, this is true. You think this is an insult? No. Baba is much scarier than me. Baba is very scary. You'll summon a demon if you say Freddy 3 times. Fetty, Fetty, Fetty. That was it. You summoned me.
Master, you summoned me? Is something wrong?
Oh, why must something be wrong for me to want to see my old friend?
So, nothing's wrong?
Well, I didn't say that.
Master, you were saying?
I have had a vision. Tai Lung will return.
But Tai Lung is in prison. Escape is impossible.
Nothing is impossible.
I love... Hang on, I'm gonna fucking... screw this, I gotta... The vibes are not it right now, sis. The vibes, we need to resurrect this. I'm feeling very scared. I'm gonna brighten my room back up. Oh, that's better. How am I still dark, but the room is light? Who fucking knows, bruv? Who knows, mate? But anyway, what was it Tai Lung says?
I was beginning to think I'd been forgotten. Tell Shifu the real dragon warrior is coming home.
Love Tai Lung's voice so much. I love Tai Lung's voice so much. Ian McShane, ooh. My eyes hurt from your brightness. It's because our future is so bright. Lily, thank you very much. I love you too. Kidiva, thank you very much. Do something like this for Halloween. Read scary stories. That would be fun. That would be fun. Light mode is on. What does Tai Lung say? I don't know if I want to yell right now, but obviously the best one he does is like the "Everything I did to make you proud. Tell me how proud you are, Shifu. Tell me. Tell me." Viola Coroja, thank you very much for the super. Would you like to play our fan-made birthday game? Oh yeah, I would. Of course I would. I'm sorry I haven't had the time so far, but yeah, I would really like to get through the rest of the birthday projects at some point. Foxy Burry, thank you. I was going to say about House the Dragon is casting is outstanding, played by Matt Smith. Oh, Matt Smith is great. The world sleeps on Matt Smith constantly. You know, I knew, obviously he was Doctor Who. I knew Matt Smith was an incredible talent from the moment that he was in Morbius. We watched Morbius together, and you remember how Morbius was so bad, but every scene that Matt Smith was in, he was fucking gnawing on the scenery. He probably knew full well that it was gonna be a bad movie. But he gave it his everything. What kind of villain are you gonna have that kills a bunch of police officers, does a little dance, and he points at you and he says, "All our lives." Brilliant, incredible cinema. Surprised that didn't win the Palme d'Or.
Delicious. Delicious. Master Shifu.
Panda, you have brought peace to the valley, but also to me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Master Shifu. No, Master Shifu, don't die! And he's like, "I'm not dying, you idiot!"
I mean, Dragon Warrior, I am simply at peace.
Milady Nikki, thank you very much. I remember something about a Kindred Sona stream. Ooh. Can't really remember what that was, but you can let me know, certainly. Miss Junior Streams, glad to have you back. I love you too, thank you. Gonna imagine one day you will come to Universal Studio Beijing because we have a Kung Fu Panda land! That's really cool. That's really, really cool that that's a thing. Makes me happy. Makes me happy that, you know, that an American property, but that is based so heavily on Chinese culture winds up being really, really popular in China. I don't know. Something about that just warms my heart. I would love to check that out. I actually didn't know that existed. Kung Fu Panda Land. It's called the Land of Awesomeness? That's sick. That's so sick. Oh my god. Yeah, we gotta watch, at the very least, we gotta watch the first two Kung Fu Pandas together. Haven't seen Kung Fu Panda 4, don't really plan on it. Kung Fu Panda 3 is good, it's good. But the first two, I feel like Kung Fu Panda 1 and 2 are genuinely, Kung Fu Panda 1 and 2 are perfect films. I really think that they're an example of a film that achieves everything that it sets out to do. They're so brilliant. They're so good. All right. I got an idea. Okay. Why don't actually, never mind. It's fine. I just checked something, but it's all right. We'll do that another time. Keo, thank you very much. And you'll never know what it was. Could have been something very important. Could have been something completely insignificant. But you'll never know, will you? Oh well. Oh, miss some sniff today. You'll never know. They're diabolical, yes. I've always been diabolical. You should know this. Anyway. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds really, really good. How rude. How rude. I'm not rude. I'm a very polite, lovely man. You want to know something I was thinking about earlier? Was, obviously, you know, it's your kindness and, you know, the way that we are able to support each other that's led me to be able to do lots of nice things. You know, I'm able to support my family, I'm able to get nice clothes, and I'm able to fly on nice plane seats, and I'm very grateful for that. But one thing that I've thought about whenever I do is that on those planes, whether it's business or it's in first, they've got the middle row where, that was the first time I went business class, that was where I sat with Mr. And ever since then, I've always sat on a window, you know, by myself. And I can't help but wonder how nice it would be to share one of those middle seats with you, you know? Because you get to share. And also what's really nice about some of them is that the footrest comes with a seatbelt, so that you can kind of have like a couples dining option and kind of sort of sit opposite each other, which would also be really, really nice, you know? You can put the divider down and just sit and chat and everything. And of course there's Singapore Airlines with the whole double bed setup, but that's we already went down that road, didn't we? If you were there, you were there. If you know, you know. If you're a good boy, you're a good boy. I'm a bad boy. Bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad. There's a great, because I was Googling Cockney rhyming slang earlier. There's an ATM machine with like with Cockney rhyming slang options on it. So it's like, you imagine you're in the UK and maybe your English, you speak enough English, but you're not 100% confident. And you're like, I really need to get some cash out. Well, you would never say that in the UK because you don't need to carry cash in the UK. But let's say you did, you wanted to get some cash out. You go up to the ATM and it says, some moolah for your skyrocket, your rattle and tank balance. And then it has option 1, sausage and mash, rattle and tank balance on Charlie Sheen. Next up, rattle and tank balance on Charlie Sheen, sausage and mash, dog and bone top up. Now believe it or not, that all makes perfect sense to me. Sausage and mash, cash, rattle and tank, bank. So cash, bank balance on screen. Dog and bone top up, phone top up, right? Dog and bone, rag and bone. I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Funny story about that song, by the way, right? Funny story about that song. While I was in Japan, and I was so I mentioned that Jean-Luc was the DJ while we were driving around in Japan, and he but occasionally they handed the phone off to me, and I was picking some songs to play, and I went to go and queue up that song, and literally I remember Jacques literally reached over and put his hand on my arm, and he was like, "Don't. I will not listen to that song again. Don't do it. Do not put that song on." And I was like, "Well, why not? What's wrong with it?" And he was like, "I've heard so many times. Please, spare me." And I was like, "Okay." So, all right. He just no other song that I suggested was a problem, but Jacques, he just fucking hated I'm Only Human. He just fucking hated Rag and Bone Man. I was like, "Okay, buddy. Do not hand me the aux cord." You should hand me the aux cord. You should. Because I'm funny. I'm a funny guy, and I come up with all kinds of things to do. I'm a DJ. Wiki-wa. Wiki-wiki-wa. Bro is not human. I'm not. But you make me feel pretty human anyway. Bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Think of it. I love those videos where it's like an hour. It's like an hour of silence, occasionally broken up with sound effect. Leaf, I think I missed. You gave me some gifted members. Thank you so much. Lays, thank you for the super. And June, lots of love from Korea and Colombia. We'll never get tired of listening to your stories and experiences. Oh, that's really sweet. I like the one where it's interrupted with the riff from Bad to the Bone, where it's just you'll be sitting around and it goes. Makes me feel like a funny guy, you know, Skelly boy, Skelly Bob. Bam, 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 bam. Hour of silence occasionally broken by a laugh track. Now that's good. Now that's good. I haven't listened to that one, nor have I used it in a casual situation before, but I should. That would be pretty cool. I like the one which has a vine boom as well. I think it was the first one I saw. How to do toast. My lord, I just want to share. I recently started cooking by myself for every meal. Oh shit. Jajang noodles. Have I pronounced that right? Jajang noodles. That sounds really, really nice. I'm very proud of you for cooking for every meal. That's tough stuff. You know, that's not easy to do. Various Germa threats. The only Germa threat specifically I can think of is the meat grinder. Or like how about I suck a fart out of your ass? Now that, as we know, is a classic. Nothing, I think. Really, there are very few things that have made me laugh that hard. There's obviously the dog. The spindly chicken bone, wishbone dog is the all-time greatest, most I've ever laughed at anything. God, I was laughing at something while we were in Japan. I'm trying to remember. No, it was me and fucking... That was it. When I was going with the I got a bit mixed up, but no, it wasn't when I was with the boys. I was still with Jean-Luc and everybody. At one point we stopped overnight on while we were driving. We stopped in a hotel, and while we were in there, I watched that video, the video of DJ Khaled saying shit, and they didn't get why it was so funny, but I was killing myself laughing, and it was because of the line where he was like, "Shrimp, what? Have you ever played rugby?" I just couldn't understand what possessed him to say that. And so I just kept laughing, and I was sobbing and crying laughing. But have you ever played rugby? And there's also it's like, roses are red, violets are blue. Yeah, and he emotes. That shit is funny. That shit is funny. Shrimp what?
Have you ever played rugby?
He has in-jokes with himself. Do more movie reviews in the future. I think mostly what I'll do in the future, I like doing the Mario movie stream, but I think it's like, there's only so much that you can say in a stream, so I think what I'll do, probably just if we have Satsus or games, if I see a film, I'll probably just give, you know, a brief little, you know, I always wind up giving brief little film reviews while I'm gaming and stuff, so I feel like that's probably what I'm going to do. Life is Roblox. Don't let nothing stop you. Because if we ain't stopping it, it's like he realizes what he said. He starts laughing. It's like he realizes it, you know? Life is cold. So is the ice. Look at this necklace I got on. Look at my chain. Life is cold. So is the ice. Tell him to bring out the lobster. Oh, tell him to cook the lobster. Tell him to bring out the whole ocean. What does DJ Khaled even do? He does. You know? DJ Khaled, I believe, so I remember Googling this, and DJ Khaled, literally on his Wikipedia, it says, his contribution to music is often questioned, and I was like, that's kind of a damning thing to say, but apparently, much like a DJ, his role is about musical curation. He brings talented musicians together for collaborations, and there's a lot of music that exists because he brought artists together, and so there are a lot of songs that only exist because of him, and that's those songs that have the DJ Khaled, his little, you know, what do they call that? A tag that he's put on there. Because, yeah, I mean, he might not have contributed to the song in his own way, but he, you know, brought those people together. We the best music. He brings the music, like Crowbringer. Yes, he's Vanta Crow Music Bringer. Vanta Music Bringer. Bunch of us, we yelling their names during
Shadow Wizard Money Gang, we love casting spells.
I just shoved a nuke up my pussy.
DJ Vanta. Well, what are you laughing at? What are you laughing at? I was just quoting something.
This song is sponsored by the Shadow Government.
Damn, son, where'd you find this? I can do better. Damn, son, where'd you find this? Yeah. I should do a radio. Like that's a really, okay, let me update the stream ideas list. Let me update that. Hang on. Hold up. Stream ideas. Let me update this. Teaching British slang, and then let me update this with radio. I'm not going to specify what that means because I'm not really 100% sure yet. But I want to do like a stream that's like simulates listening to a radio station, and it'll be like, you are listening to sound effect 99.5 NIJISANJI EN radio. This ain't your grandma's radio station, and then it starts playing like Blue Light or something like that. It's like, yeah, we only play the hardest metal, and it starts playing Distant, which is, I would say, honestly, and a fucking ridiculous song. Like that, I still struggle to believe how good that song is. It's so catchy. That is Song of the Summer material. Every fucking girl on TikTok wants to be like, guys, I think I just found the Song of the Summer. But it's like, okay, it's always some typical like kind of EDM poppy bullshit that sounds like everything else that's being released. Distant, Kyo and Finana, that shit could be Song of the Summer material. That was their espresso. I'm being so honest with you. I feel like that it was a very good song. A very good song. Stream idea. Explain all these references to you. I'm sorry, mate, but a lot of the time I don't even know myself what I am referencing. A lot of the time I don't even know myself. This is why I'm considered the final boss of English learning, because I will start saying something that, and even I don't fully understand what the thing that I am referencing actually means or where it comes from.
You are now watching Demon's Lab.
I could do a good horse. Yeah. You're in the Griffin family dining room, you're having dinner, and suddenly you hear,
Peter, the horse is here.
and Peter looks over and he goes, holy fuck. Can I do? Kinda. I don't know. Hey, sexy. What are you talking about? What did I do? I'm making horse noises. Was that me going, holy fuck? I was doing it like Peter Griffin. You guys have yeah. I mean, I like how easy you are, but you need to... No, you don't need to do anything if you're having fun. I'm a horse. How hungry. The thing is, I always imagine that meme as being read differently. I always imagine it as like the horse just kind of looks over like, how hungry. Like the horse is genuinely just concerned. It looks over like, how hungry. How hungry. Like, just something real. I always imagine it as, how hungry. Something really straightforward like that. How? Pigeon. Have I met the other Vox that looks like a TV? No, I haven't met the Vox from Has Been Home Hotel. I haven't actually watched Has Been Home Hotel yet, but I'm sure it's good. No noise fills me with as much happiness as a lyric going, It's funny because all the clips are of the that she did after that, which is funny on its own, but I think the first one is so much better. I don't know why. The first time she just randomly goes like, okay guys, I'm gonna do my Mr. Krabs impression, here we go. Like just the way it's like the and it's like the and then the two as close together like like something about that one is so funny to me, and I can't believe that I'd never seen it up until so recently. But you know, that's life. That's what all the people say. Flying high in April, shot down in May. But I know I'm gonna change that tune when I'm back on top in June. Not ready. Yeah. And I'm back on top in June. I said that's life. I wonder if Joker 2 will be good. When is that coming out again? Folie à deux. When is that coming out? October. 4th of October in fucking United Kingdom. It's got Brendan Gleeson in it. As Arkham Asylum itself. Yeah, so I'm afraid no matter what I may think about the first Joker movie, I do like it, and I'm afraid I will be seated for Joker 2. I have no choice. I must. And I'll be seated for Batman Part 2, 2026. Goddamn, a long time between those two films. But you know, this is usually for the best. Kind of excited for that James Gunn Superman as well. I feel as though the core of Superman as a character is often forgotten. I enjoy Superman as like kind of a mythological character very, very, very much. You know, I like Superman because I like the idea of a character or a person who is immensely powerful but uses that power to do sweet, nice things Like the kind of person who, if he blinked at you, you would explode, but he would rather die than ever lay a finger on someone. And so he spends his time getting cats out of trees, and he, you know, does all of this, and he just does all of this nice stuff. Something about that is really, I think, kind of, there's a timeless appeal to a character like that. And I've something about this new Superman, some of the set photos I've seen have kind of made me think that that's the angle they're going for with it. And the poster just being like massive galaxy-destroying ray gun behind him, but he's just putting his shoes on. Something about it, I feel like we're going to get a really nice human story, and I like that a lot. I'm not into the comics. I've never read a Superman comic in my life, but I very much enjoy Superman as a character. You know, his origins and where he came from. Well, I thought Goku was all about getting stronger. You know, Goku was all about, like, I heard your porn addiction is strong. Let me fight it. And then he gets destroyed. You can set my pigeon noises as your phone. You can have some unfiltered. Yeah. I mean, if you live in the UK, you spend a lot of time around pigeons. There are a whole fucking load of them all over the place. And I can't do a seagull noise, but seagull, fuck me. You know what I noticed recently? There've been like, it's you know, it's warm weather. There've been a lot of seagulls around. A lot of seagulls around the place. And a few days ago, when I was out, there were a lot of seagulls. I should tell you, show of hands, how many times, give me a number in chat. How many times have you been shit on by a seagull? Show of hands. Drop a number in chat. How many times have you been shit on by a seagull? I'm betting, yep, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Have I ever told you how many times I've been shit on by a seagull? 4. I've been shit on by seagulls 4 times. We got 1 4 in there. We got 1 4 in there. But yeah, 4 times. And every time, it's been at the worst possible time. Most recently, a seagull shit in my hair. And I had to go to the train station bathroom and desperately try and scrub it out. I felt so disgusting. It was one of the worst moments of my life, to be honest. And I've had a lot of down moments, I'll be real with you, but nothing quite compares to a seagull just, you know, drive-bying, you know, just dropping a bomb on me like that. It was disgusting. But I got all cleaned up. And it was fine. But you know what I noticed? When I walked out, there's a lot of seagulls hanging around. And whenever I would walk past one, all of them would, like, turn and fly directly over top of me. Every time a seagull was passing nearby, they would directly turn to try and pass over top of me. And I didn't get shit on again. But I was like, is there something about me? Is it like the color of my hair? Or is it some scent I'm giving off that attracts seagulls specifically? Do seagulls hate demons? Maybe. They were like magnetizing to me. And I kept like trying to move out of the way. I kept like trying, you know, just on the off chance I was going to get shit on again. But no, I kept walking and then they would adjust their trajectory just slightly so they would very cleanly pass straight over top of my head, to the point where if their bowels were upset, I would have seen the aftermath. I'll tell you that. Absolute fucking tragedy. Absolute fucking tragedy. I'll tell you what. I'm just too lucky. I'm not lucky! How is that lucky? How is getting shit on by seagulls lucky? That's the most unlucky thing ever. I mean, I've been very lucky in other avenues of life. I'm very lucky to be here. Very lucky to be here with you. Very lucky to have all the opportunities that I have. Very lucky to, you know, have all of this stuff going on in my life. Maybe the seagull RNG is what makes me... Maybe the seagull RNG is like the caveat. And for the rest of my life, I just have to be okay with getting shit on by seagulls, because that's where all my bad RNG is going that enables all the good RNG that comes from other things. If I had to take a lifetime of getting shit on by seagulls every few months, if it meant I got to live this wonderful life that I live, I'd be all right with it. And I guess, I mean, I'm not all right with it, but if that was why it's happening, then, you know, I would accept it. My loves, my sweet kindred, it has been a really lovely stream, but I have lots to get on with this evening, so I am going to hop off now, but it's been really, really nice to catch up. I appreciate you all very much for waiting for so long for me, whether it's me just jumping back in every once in a while for a little bit and then needing to go again. I almost feel like I've been on an unofficial on and off break for God knows how long, and I'm very excited to fully put a stopper in that and bring some consistency back. And I wouldn't forgive you for being a little bit untrusting, because I've said that before and I've not been able to hold up my end of the bargain, but I really, really want to try. I really, really, really want to try, and I've been able to clear a lot out of my schedule so that I've been able to do this, and I'm really excited to do it. So thank you very much for coming. I am not sure if I will stream tomorrow. I'll take a look at what I need to do. I've got lots going on, so I need to get as much work done right now as I possibly can, but I will certainly let you know if I have any plans. And from there, I will see you all very, very soon, and yeah, that's going to be all from me. I seriously, like I said before, I appreciate you for waiting for so long for me, and I hope that I can inspire you and entertain you and bring things back to a really wonderful place where we can all relax and chill and have fun together for many, many years to come. Okay? I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.